Alrighty, there we go. Okay, we are good. Cats are currently being fed at this time, so we should be golden there. I forgot to do something ahead of the stream. Hopefully it doesn't prove to be too big of an issue. But anyways, we should be about ready to get started here. Actually, I should be able to see my Fox cam pretty easily from here. Yep, we are in SimCity 4 today. Also, welcome in there. Ah, you referenced the track too there, Alaskan. You referenced it too. But anyways, we are in downtown Kitsune City today. And also, welcome in there, Janik. I do see you popping in as well. I see you're very happy. That's good to hear. Okay, so that's 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, I'm going to count this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me get... Oh my god, Ripley was waiting. He was waiting. He was actually waiting for that. Alright, just... Bag's a little... Trying to talk over that. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Okay, so we need to make sure that this downtown is well planned here, and then we also need to make sure these one-way roads, in most cases, are going to be 3 lanes. That's going to be my plan. I say in most cases because in some areas that's not going to work. I also did notice that NAM 50, because I am currently running the NAM 50 beta right now, does not... Ooh, nice, Janik. It's on my playlist and I just finished watching. Ah, I see. I'm glad to see both of you are doing A-okay right about now, especially Janik. Congratulations, man. Hopefully... Well, actually, right now my straight side's poking out a lot more, but that's not really anyone's concern other than my own. In fact, I've been asked not to speak up on it. There we go, that looks beautiful. Oh, hello. Hello? I don't think I want you doing that. Well, actually, we'll worry about that a little bit later. I want to get some of the first buildings down. I want to get some of that down as well. Also, by the way, the polls will be changing once again in around 4 or so. We are going to be deferring the extension for this live stream. Unless like there's something I really want to get done, and I will have a rule to save every 15 minutes or so, because I just know something about this game, man. I mean, I've had an infinite save on me before, and that's never a fun thing. Oh, apparently I have the United Nations headquarters. Hello? Okay, I thought it bugged out. Oh, it's a sub-menu. I didn't realize I had a sub-menu mod installed. That's interesting. I do need to get some of those mods that actually do add little sub-menus. Those actually are pretty cool. There we go. Honestly, I'm half tempted. I don't think that could work if I brought in, like, you know, head malls and whatnot. There's a few things I could probably make that work with. What about the Prince of Wales building? I mean, that does look interesting. Honestly, I could probably see that, like, thriving over here, maybe? I'm not really sure. We'll come back to kind of like the seafront a little bit later. And then what about the, oh, this is a building that I can definitely get behind sitting right here. I like this one. It's diagonal. It's perfect. And then all we would have to do is bring in some pet malls to make it look up to code. I'm going to use the sandstone ones because those are actually a personal favorite of mine.
Okay.
There we go. That looks good. And then obviously over here, I kind of want to bring in like some parking over here. That's going to be my plan. So there's going to be parking, like, hidden away on one side, and then there's going to be, like, pathways on the other. That's going to be my thought process here. Alright, so that looks good. Let's go ahead and do that. There we go. Also, I might do a special showcase short for this as well, too. But obviously, it will probably take a few days for that one to come out, because the shorts, I only plan on really releasing 1 or 2 a day. And you know what? I think 1 day is the right call, considering how often YouTube's AI moderation's been a PIT and an A. I mean every word of that sentence, too. And yes, there is a plan for canal networks as well, too. I'm just not really sure how that would work yet. Stream this morning at 109 likes. Yeah, vertical streams will do that there, Alaskan. Why do you think I stream vertical and horizontal on the YouTube side? COVID's going around the room again. Just don't mind it.
No, it's got nothing to do with COVID.
It was a joke.
Saliva went down the wrong pipe.
Oops. That's an even bigger oopsie there. Why would I want to quit? Why would I want to quit the game? That's stupid. Oh, I must have my clip key and my quit button as the same button. That might be why. Let's just go ahead and well, actually, we're not at 3 yet, but I'm gonna go ahead and save anyway because I do not want to accidentally, like, you know, quit the game. Also, the game does crash after the, I want to say 6 p.m. hour. We're just going to defer extensions. Kind of like, you know, come in for an emergency landing. Although starting early will count towards it. Holy crap, dude. Alright, we need to keep scrolling, though. Wouldn't be one of my SimCity 4 playthroughs. Yeah, I think that's probably a good idea. Plus, like, you know, it kind of makes things a little bit safer. I did have to make an emergency landing yesterday. And then evacuate. Also, you're using my layout. How do you like it? Pretty good there, Zia. It's been pretty fun so far. The clip layout's a lot cleaner, though. I'm gonna be honest, though. If you want to improve it with Canva Pro, be my guest. I personally am going to avoid it because of the AI. I just refuse to give AI bros money for something I can do for free. Like, subtitles aren't even that hard. It's like only a few seconds. There we go.
Sacrifice of the Sims.
Actually, I could... Oh my god, don't... We're gonna be playing Paralives on Friday. We're gonna be literally playing Paralives on Friday. Yeah, you can thank Big Boss, by the way, for the fact I'm able to rebuild Merlino. You guys are freaking crazy. There we go. Oh, I just noticed the crosswalks I no longer have to drag over the road. That's actually kind of awesome, actually. There we go. I literally just... Is that my mouse over the cursor? That actually is over the sub count. That's actually kind of crazy. I just noticed that. Alright, so that looks good. We got the highway, we got the pathway going across the crosswalk, which is part of my goal. And then over here too, I could kind of do something like this. Canva Pro, but I only use AI for the background rumor, magic grab, and magic eraser. It makes sense though. Makes sense there, Zia. And personally for me though, I'm just not a big fan of shelling out to AI bros at all. It's out of principle for me. Then again, I also consider myself a creative, which obviously we don't really work with AI by rule. It doesn't really go hand in hand by rule. There we go. And then this is actually where I plan to put the first canal. So, yes, there's going to be a network of canals. I do have some mods installed to make that possible. I really want to get this whole downtown skyline done today. Oh my god, and we got the freaking Sims 2 soundtrack. And for the match and move video transition, yeah. I mean, Kaden Live could probably accomplish all of that. Then again, I'm probably going to be switching Linux distros in the future from Linux Mint to Kubuntu. Kubuntu is going to be a far better distro, though, because it uses KDE Plasma, so I won't have that scratching sound when I'm playing audio. I won't have, like, you know, a few other potential problems that could come from... What was it again? Oh, yeah. It wasn't KDE Plasma. It was X11. That's what I'm thinking of. X11's been dead for some time. Even the developers of X11 admitted it. Because Wayland Plasma is much better. That's why Ashley kept telling me switch to it, and I probably should have done it sooner. But it turns out Linux Mint doesn't support the... Kaden Live is basically a video editor for Linux. It's FOSS. It's free and open source. It's kind of why I like it so much. Well, that and, like, Linux in general just thrives on free and open source. It's just Linux normally. I don't think that's the, Oh my god, don't be no walking cheeseburger. We don't need that. Oh, right, we should probably finish the canal piece first. I do like the canal. But yeah, that's just out of principle. I'm a creative. And I don't want my creative outlets being messed up by a bunch of clankers. I thought they were supposed to take all the boring jobs, not the fun ones.
What did Bender Rodriguez do to you?
What? What? You know what? I don't want to know.
It's a Futurama character.
Oh, it's a Futurama character. Ah, okay. Okay, I'm just dumb then. I'm tempted to put the Emerald Plaza down here. I think I will. I think I will do that. The Emerald Plaza, and then we could... Oh, no. I have a better idea. I have an infinitely better idea. What if we put the Emerald Plaza down here? I don't know if DaVinci Resolve works for Linux, but that's what I use. I mean, I don't think it would, and on top of that, too, you get the free plan. It just puts a watermark, which I'm also kind of against. I don't want to be mean here, but the watermark is a breaker for me. Honestly, there's really no good, like, paid video editor out there. Also, welcome in there, Rocky. Must be still morning for you, because it's, like, it's almost 3 p.m. over here. It's almost time to save, actually. We literally just got started with the stream just now. I'm thinking we also put a downtown marina at some point. That would be pretty cool. I know we're putting a chess park here on the southeasternmost. I see you there, Rocky. I see you there. I promise. Could be a little delayed, though. I know YouTube Vertical really likes to do that. For some reason. I don't know why. Okay, we need to make sure that this plops in the correct... Okay, we're good. We're good. And then we need something like this over here. Yeah, there we go. Look at that. I like that. And then we could even have, like, the, I'm not even sure if I want the entryway to, like, the, park over here. Like, the chess park. I don't really have much of an option, though. I will go ahead and put down something like this over here. And then we could kind of put down, yeah, the parking over here. DaVinci Resolve free plan doesn't have watermark. Yeah, most of them do, though, and that's the thing. That's why I tend to gravitate away from those sorts of things. It's just really not my thing. Plus, if I can get the same result, and this is just the business-minded Foxxo, like, at work here. If I could get the same result, like, with you get the idea. Free with, like, you know, minimal effort, I'm probably going to gravitate towards that, especially in the early days of a business, too. Like, cutting costs is very essential when you're taking a risk, taking a risk in the early stages. That's something I will say right now, and that's kind of my pro tip for anyone who wants to start their own business. Cut costs as much as you can in the early days, because, trust me, you're going to need all the help you can get. You don't even have customers yet. You're not quitting the game.
What just blocked itself down, Adam?
Well, it looks like we're getting a decent amount of clips out of this game, so that's good. Also, by the way, we are approaching another save. I freaking hear a Theodore. I don't know what's going on. Alright, so that looks good. Yeah, because then that could kind of connect over here. And then we could kind of mess around with this over here. Oh, that's perfect. That's perfect, that's perfect, that's perfect. Yes, there we go. I like that. That's what I like to see. Alright, and then we will connect this over 3 lanes. Remember, each of the roads, like the one-way streets, are supposed to be 3 lanes. That's gonna be the plan. What happened?
Oh, it's Ripley.
Oh, he jumped on you too.
No, I was messing with him, so he reached out and grabbed me with his claw.
Ah. Put the claws away, Rip. He will pounce on me at least once in this stream. Mark my fucking words right now. He will do it. Also, it is 3 p.m., so we're gonna go ahead and hit save. Basically, whatever happens, if the game infinite saves or if it crashes, I'm losing, like, what, 15 minutes? Unless the tile fucking corrupts again. Like, I'm not gonna lie, that's been an absolute pain in the tailpipe for me. And not in the good way, not in the harder daddy please more way. Alright, so that looks good. And then we're gonna need a few 4x4 skyscrapers, kind of like, you know, mess around over here. I think they'll look pretty good. Now, I don't want the landmark lot. The landmark lot is a no-go. The Bancorp Tower was one I was definitely looking at. Internet so slow yesterday, 2 down. Dude, that's slower than I get. I'm not even gonna sugarcoat it, Zia. That's slower than I usually get. And this is with a Verizon 5G plan, I might add. Which already is pretty unreliable as it sits. Alright, then we'll put down another blank commercial office. Yeah, there we go. There we go, that looks good. Although, over here, I actually did have another idea altogether. We still have to build... I kind of just realized this. We still gotta build the main train station over here. That'll be really nice. That's kind of gonna be my plan, though. Pretty excited for it. But there is another building I definitely want to show off over here. And I remember finding this, I believe, from P. Clark. So we gotta scroll down this section for it. Yeah, right here. Parking... You ever see a parking garage with retail underneath? Now you have. Let me tell you right now, peak urbanism. This is what it looks like. The parking above the shopping. Okay, cool it there, Fox, with the clips. You're really risking it. You're really risking it. Especially since, right now the game really wants you to have an accident and quit without save. Although, worst case scenario, as I said, we lose 15 minutes and it takes 5 minutes to get back in. My god, Theodore.
Come here, Theo.
Like, I go back to live, and I go into stream, and that's when he starts getting freaking talkative. Also, welcome in there, Cosmo. Hope you're doing well this fine afternoon here. Also, I have 83 download, 21 upload. I see you there, Cosmo. I see you there. I see you, I promise, I do.
Shut you up.
What are you gonna do? Give him, like, a treat or something? Because that'll do it. Although, we also don't want to reward what he's doing either.
Oh, he's not doing anything bad.
Yeah, but still. And we do this. Bam, 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 bam. Yeah, we're just gonna do this right here. I'm gonna get the chest bar kind of like taken out right here. I mean, oh my god, I can't be the only one that's had that thought right about now. There's the, but that's not even close to what I'm thinking of. There we go, and then bam. Yeah, there we go. We're gonna have to actually put down a third there. There is a very specific pattern that I do want. among my seawalls here. There's a very specific pattern. No worries there, Cosmo. No worries. I saw you there. I promise. I'm always very vigilant about that sort of thing. Although your chat window too is on the left side of things. Want to find my sunken treasure chest? You'll have to do better than that. Ah, I see. Oh, so that was your sunken treasure chest that I found in Minecraft. In, like, episode 1 of Mixercraft. I didn't know that. Sorry, I had to with that line. Oh. Oh, right, because this is where the canal would go. I actually forgot about that. This is where the canal would go. Nice and sunny today. Nice, Alaskan. Nice. Also, once again, we will be changing the polls at 4 p.m. We will be changing them, and then obviously it's going to be the championship at on Friday for the entire live stream. Well, actually, I don't know if I want to do the championship for the entire live stream, and maybe make it the first hour to incentivize people to get in early. That might be the right move. Because I do want to cap the polls so that it's kind of like, you know, a fair chance for every outfit. No, you took everything? Whoops. Here we go. That does remind me, we gotta figure out how to get the Minecraft server. We gotta figure that out again, don't we, for members. Try and convince my parents for nail polish without coming out of the... Ah, yeah, because you got your brother to worry about. There we go. Well, there is a drawbridge. I just want a regular bridge. That's all I want. Maybe in the middle, too, we'll have, like, a, What we'll do is we'll have, like, a pedestrian bridge in the middle of one of these sections. That would be pretty nice, actually. In fact, I think there's a piece for that.
It is.
There's also a canal. You don't say. It's the summer in the south. I am learning very quickly that it does get hot.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it is what I kind of signed up for. It's almost saying that one. It is what I signed up for. Cancel. There we go. Alright, so that looks good. And then we will do this over here. And then we gotta put it down the pathways, too. That's gonna be another thing. There we go. And bam. Alright, and then we gotta build the intersection over here. Yes, it's supposed to be a T intersection. I'm gonna be sick. Oops. Once again, I'm just gonna keep saying oops. Just wait till he sees what we got in the Minecraft server. Although I do need to move the central bank over to a new building, actually, now that I think about it. Because there is, like, a new plan for all that. We don't want a drawbridge. I don't want a drawbridge on an avenue. A major freaking thoroughfare. Honestly, I almost put them in parking lots. I'm like, wait, that would make no sense, because then that would tilt the cars. Looks like on Saturday it's going to be 77 degrees. Yeah, it's probably going to be closer to, like, 90 on Saturday over here when we go to the Pride Parade. I'm just happy that plan got revived. Although I did tell the roommates if another large swath of donos occurs, I can revive Scary Movie 6 as well.
I don't know, I don't think I could actually answer. Press.
I'm just saying.
I know.
If I have to, I'll do it. Alright, so that all looks good. But then again, we've also had like that volume kind of like explode over the past few weeks as well.
95 on Saturday.
95? Ah.
I said 95, but that'd be the heat index, but yeah.
77 for... Oh, I read that from Alaskan, not Zia. I just realized that now. I just realized my mistake.
I just don't want green.
It's like 96 here in New Mexico. Yeah, it's gonna get hot in the Southwest too. That's just by rule. I'm not sure if I want that building there, but honestly, it's not like I really have much of an option here. I do want the skyline to look a lot more natural. That's gonna be the other thing too. And that's gonna be really kind of where I'm in a bit of a dilemma. Here we go. Okay, that looks good. We already built that building. Oh, we haven't built you yet, though. The Vero building. Oh, that looks really good. Maybe that's like something on the... Oh my god, that would have been a perfect spot for the Emerald Plaza, too. Dry heat, yeah. I think Adam brought that up, too. He would much prefer the humidity here over the Arizona dry heat. Can't say I blame him on that front. Oh, that's right. We were also supposed to put down busy stops and subways, too. I forgot about that. Yes, we were planning a subway route. I almost misclicked. It is so easy to do that in this game. That's the reference of the day? Ah, I see. I don't know what's being referenced, though. That's the problem. I don't understand it. Alright, so we are going to grab our busy stop. We're going to put that down over here. It's going to be a large urban. There we go. And then obviously we're going to have like a central rail station somewhere around here as well. I'm kind of leaning heavy towards a yes on that plan. That might mess up the downtown grid, but you know what? It'll be worth it. And then we still need one more building to kind of fill in the blank over here too, don't we? And yes, I do plan on adding more of this. Does that say SEC right there? Oh my god, it just means more. We actually have a Southeastern Conference ad. No, that's not Securities and Exchanges Commission, by the way. Please do not confuse the two. That's a joke, by the way. And then what I would do over here was a pop. Well, actually, we still need to do Control X. You don't deserve it, because there actually is a building. I just realized I want it there. Yeah, there we go. I just realized there is a building I genuinely want there.
Oh my god, Fox, they killed Hello Kitty.
They did? Oh my god. Why did we need to turn Hello Kitty into spam? Why? Why?
5% less sodium, at least.
I mean, yeah, Hello Kitty meat will do that. Oh my god, that's terrible. Why did I say that? I still gotta put the next canal in at some point. And I'm thinking we do that. Oh, it's gotta go under the highway, though. Ooh. Yeah, we might only be able to do that in coastal regions, actually. We might only be able to do that in coastal regions. That would definitely be something. I mean, I'm all for it, but still. I might not have planned this idea the best, but you know what? It'll be worth it. It'll still be worth it in the end. This is a pathway. This is where the pathway goes. And this is actually where the next crosswalk should go as well. First thing I hear is kitty meat. Welcome in there, Chrysler. I am so sorry that had to be the first thing you hear. You can blame Koo for the Hello Kitty spam that he showed me.
I'm committing theft.
What did you do? Really? God, you are so lucky. There we go. And then we gotta put the parking lots over here. Those are the same mints you get at Olive Garden, by the way.
Oh, I know.
I still can't believe they sell those in little packages.
Oh, yeah.
A half a mint? Nah, give them a full one.
Maybe more.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry, but half a mint's too cruel. Anyway, you look good. Aw, thank you. I know on the YouTube side we got voting on what outfit I'm gonna be wearing next week. And you can also vote in the community tab and the Discord server as well. This is something I've been itching to bring back for a while. We are almost to the championship. Oh, no. In 4 minutes we gotta save as well too, don't we? I know in the next round of creative games we got City Skylines 2. Next creative stream is going to be Paralives, and then I believe it's going to be the City of Netto, then City Skylines 2, and then it's going to be followed up with Sims 2. That's going to be the plan for the creative side, although we do have a round of Let's Plays kind of like in between that. I'd have to double check what we have.
I also know that department. My friend generally doesn't want to eat anything sweet stuff. Too.
Oh, that's right. He's not a sweets person.
Well, he is. He just doesn't want to eat it like that's
Oh, now that makes sense, because, yeah, sweets are supposed to be dessert. I can kind of see why that mindset would be there. Alright, so that looks good. Also, I believe this is the Octavian, Foxy. Has your PC been shitting itself recently? Not since I got a different version of Linux Mint. And I do want to point this out, too, Chrysler. We are going to be switching over very soon to a KDE Plasma-based distro called Kubuntu. And I'm actually going to play a bit of a funny prank. I kind of accidentally spoiled what it's going to be, but one of these days, everybody in this room is going to think I've managed to install Mac OS for some reason. Now, my laptop, on the other hand, is a bit of a different story, but I'm planning on upgrading that at some point as well. I wouldn't be surprised if that day comes very soon, though, with the recent volume we've been having. I really do appreciate it. It's been amazing. Sorry, what was that?
Sorry about your laptop. I dumped chicken noodle soup on it.
Oh, so it was you. Well, no, I was doing that beforehand. Yes, I just built the Coca-Cola building. Yeah, there are some plans in that department. Is that a residential building? Because I can't plop that yet. I can't plop that. Well, there is a way to plop it that we've discovered. I just haven't mastered it yet, is the real thing. Artificial tree. Real nice. Yeah, there's going to be a lot less PC taking a dump in the near future. Oh, man. We're going to have to put the remop tower kind of like somewhere else. Actually, I could probably do that. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, because I have been working a little bit on this coastal area. We still need to get this chess park done. And on top of that, too, we also need to get our subway system kind of like started as well. Although we need a point B. I certainly hope not there, Chrysler. I certainly hope not. Cool, we're going to need a diagnosis. Like, ASAP. There we go. Verizon might be trying to take this one out and force me to stream tomorrow. Oh, that's a brown box. We don't want that. Nobody needs to know what I ordered from Bad Dragon. You know how the joke goes. There we go. There's our trusty little building there. That actually does look pretty good. And then on top of that, too, we can always put in, like, a...
Man, I see you on Twitch.
Yeah, it looks okay to me. Okay, we might be just fine then. It might just be Chrysler. That's the only complaint I've got so far. Stupid 5G internet, man. It's, like, the worst for streaming. I'm pretty sure Verizon's the only provider in the area, too. Like, I didn't think I would come across worse than Comcast here. At least... Well, Comcast just shuts itself off randomly for no reason. Nope, nope, no, 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 nope, 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 nope. There we go. There we go. That looks good. And then what we need over here...
Man, I see you here, too.
Yeah, we're golden. Looks like we're golden to me. Okay, it might just be you there, Chrysler. It might just be you.
I don't see the other one, but that's just because I usually have a hard time finding one over the other on the
Yeah. It is pretty hard. I know some people just get pushed to the vertical, others get pushed to the horizontal. I don't know why YouTube does the way it does. It just does. But then again, that's what happens when you vibe code half your damn platform. It has a tendency to just crap out. There we go, that looks good. And then we will do kind of like this over... Yeah, because I want to finish this grid section. It's just me then. Yeah, I kind of figured. It's been happening a lot when I go to watch Bridget as well. Her streams is kind of like lagging like crazy. Although it's usually just me because
Pity! He's downloading chicken wings at 45 megabytes a second.
Oh, damn it, Pity! Save that later. Yeah. Like Zia, like their internet was going crazy, man. Also, I didn't realize people were saying... I'm pretty sure Zia's he/him. Just for the record. Just like I am. Although I personally just don't give a shit. ASB Bank Center? Is that in Arkansas? That looks like a Little Rock building, actually. With Adam in the room, I think that might be an automatic yes on the placement there.
What's that part? Is it? Huh?
ASB building. I'm pretty sure. No?
No.
Okay.
It's Austin.
Austin, Texas. Ah. I don't like pronouns. Yeah, neither do I. They're kind of a pain in the ass, but they're important regardless.
That part is if Foxy was in my house back home, we could stream every day and not have a freaking problem.
I probably would not do that, actually. It's actually not recommended by most large streamers to stream daily.
I just meant connection-wise in general.
Oh, I see. This is probably where I'm putting the main train station right here. That's probably... Oh, I can't because of the canal. Unless I were to, I don't know, swerve the canal around? I'm gonna bulldoze that. I could. It would actually give me a place to put down some of the smaller skyscrapers too, which I'm actually all for. So we're gonna scroll up for that, and then we're gonna put the main train station kind of like over here. So I know I do have a few Little Rock buildings lying around, and I've got Adam over there has been pointing them out, every single one, and I think a few new ones got released on Centropolis, so I'll have to take a look at that after the stream, since, you know, the site's back. I'll tell you what, though, that host was a real dick to them. Like, I don't know about you, but I'll make a mental note to find out who their host was and never buy their services, because my god, man. Like, real... Aggressive policy would be an understatement. That's all I'm gonna say on that one. Aggressive policy would be an understatement. That's all I'm gonna say. Alright, so we're gonna put that down there. Flip that. We are 2 minutes late on the save. We cannot do that. You can't do that, little fox. Come on. There we go. And then, oh, I just realized we are probably going to have to make that 2 lanes. That's going to be a pain right there, the 2 lane avenues. Although it'll be worth it. Because we got like these little, oh yeah, the center turning lane. Those could work well for the parking lots too. I don't know, my brain's just thinking of designs right now. I almost never use these center turning lanes. There we go, that looks good. And then obviously we can do that. We'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There we go, and then we will do this. Nope, nope, nope. Do not bulldoze the train. 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 Yeah, there we go. Okay, that's perfect.
Yes, Ripley.
There we go. There we go. Come on, little fox. There we go. That looks good. Also, Infinite Never Ends. Welcome back. Hope you're doing well this fine evening. Yeah, we get the little train station. I'm actually thinking we put a small parking lot over here. Oh my god. Part of me also wonders if it'd be a good idea to even... Well, if I have these avenues here, then I'd have to put down, like, a historic, like, side street, which I think could work. I'm actually all for historic side street, kind of like right here, kind of like a brick street. It'll probably be the only one in the downtown area, but it'll also allow this canal to kind of curve up like I want it to. And then maybe what we'll do is we'll have another section of canal over here so we can have some more 3x3 buildings, because some of those 3x3 buildings are genuinely impressive. So I think that's what I'll do. I'm probably doing fine, probably gonna sleep soon. Yeah, if it's getting late for you, or for like you got a different like schedule from everyone else, definitely. Definitely. Alrighty. Also, we gotta make sure we are on top of the 15-minute save rule. That way, if it crashes, the most we lose is 15 minutes. It's like, oh, oops, it happened again. Because this game is notorious for its stability problems. Even on, you want to name a street Chrysler Avenue again? I absolutely could do that. We could even put, like, a... Oh my god, Philip would love me if I did this. Put a replica of the Chrysler building in New York City on Chrysler Avenue. I could definitely pull that off there. There we go. So it'll change of username color too, I just noticed. I also just realized I forgot to turn... Oh god, I just realized Shift Tab still does that. Oh my god. Oops. So we can't use Shift Tab because of that. Forgetful little Foxxo. That's... I mean, what do you expect from me? There we go. That looks beautiful. There we go. Also, didn't we already build a Chrysler Avenue in Vulpine City? Didn't that already happen? Yeah, I'm not... I ain't gonna question it. Alrighty. I think someone's playing a game over there with all the popping.
Oh, I was talking to Ripley.
Oh, Ripley. What's going on there, Chrysler? What's going on? What's going on? Is there something I need to know? Well, it's not late. It's only 3 p.m. Oh, it's your Central Time. Ooh, that's even worse. That's even worse at all, Infinite. That's even worse. Oh my god, those all-nighters are never fun, man. I 0 out of 10 do not recommend. That's all I'm gonna say on that one. Alright, so I would do here. Yeah, I think I know exactly what I'm gonna do. Now, the streets are where I'm gonna get to use the canal drawbridges. I already know that. I probably did ask for that name already. Who said it couldn't double across multiple projects there, Chrysler? There's no rule that said it can't. There's no rule.
I mean, cities everywhere, a lot of them all have the same name street.
Yeah, especially in the United States. Especially over here. And remember, this is pretty close to North America where we would be building. Despite... Like, don't let the name of the nation fool you on this one. Backing on my other account. Welcome in there, Kane. Hope you're doing well. Let me guess. Some security issue happened or something? Or maybe we just felt like a change today. There we go. And now we should have some space for some of those 3x3 buildings, which are pretty precious looking. Oh, that's right. We also need space for another 3x3, too. Oh, right. Okay. So we're going to put this down kind of like over here. There we go. Just a little change. I mean, it happens, man. Sometimes you're just in the mood for you're just in the mood for a change. It just happens. There we go. That looks beautiful. Yeah, because this is going to be where the canal network really starts to ramp up. I'm kind of taking a little bit of inspiration from Cape Coral a little bit, except I'm actually improving on Cape Coral's design so that, you know, each canal, like, there's not one bridge over, like, every single canal, or each neighborhood's, like, separated by canal. That's, like, really stupid. I guess that really was our amazing digital circus. What do you mean? There we go. I don't keep up with TADC. I'm not Sammy Arts here. That's not my job. It's not my job. There we go.
Anyway.
What?
That's ended anyway.
Oh, I didn't realize that. But then again, I don't keep up with it. It's not my thing.
The final part was actually aired in movie theaters.
Oh, it was. Ah, I see.
Amazing digital circus.
Yeah, because it was brought up in my stream chat.
Yeah, it's...
There we go.
Person said that the thing got too much for them to continue doing it, you know?
I think that makes sense at the end of the day. Like, if you... That makes sense. That's why I usually, like, put a cap on some of my creative projects, believe it or not. I just have yet to hit that cap. Partially because I keep resetting them, which is it's kind of becoming a problem. I've really been working on that a lot more lately. Honestly, I don't really either. Yeah, it wasn't really my thing to follow. I'm gonna put down a couple Plopmatic 9000s because I think, well, both because they look pretty, and then on top of that too, we have like the basically what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to build like really big, really quickly, and the Plopmatic 9000 is really kind of like the only way to do that. I'm gonna definitely put that ASB building right there, that ASB Bank Center, which apparently is Austin. I am dumb, but wait, you already do that. But wait, there's more. Call right now and I'll triple the offer. Oh my god, no. I want to make that reference so bad right now, but I'm not going to. Cat in a box. The cat shat in the box.
Oh, he did that last night right by you when you was asleep.
Of course he did. At least he hasn't done it on stream yet. Well, he did pretty much at least once every single fucking time last week, and it smelled horrible, man. Like, what have those cats been eating?
Same thing as always.
I swear, someone's been lacing their food with, like, turbo laxatives. Oh, and guess what? What is it there? I'm Infinite. I'm not kidding. I will say it. Someone's been lacing their food with turbo laxatives. Actually, let's go ahead and put down a, 3x3 high-density building there, and then another 3x3 high-density. Did I get that correct? Okay, good. Because I couldn't see through, the other building. Where's the Void Architects building? I could probably put something over there. I could probably do that and then have like a couple parking lots like right nearby. That'd actually be pretty nice.
Also, it's a nice temperature for it being 90.
There we go.
So.
Chicken butt. I see. I mean, hey man, eat the chicken's ass. Sorry I had to with that one.
I'm not eating Blaziken's ass.
Okay, really? Really, Koo? Come on, man.
He's chicken, isn't he?
I mean, technically, he's a Nashville hot chicken, but still. I'm sorry I had to with that line, Nashville hot chicken. Ooh, we could get the Radisson Hotel from Norway. I'm pretty sure that is a Norwegian building. It literally says Oslo on the, I think it does. So, oh, why did that get deleted? Why did that get deleted? Why was that my bot's being a pain in the ass? Social anxiety. I mean, I can relate to that to some degree, but why is my bot being such a pain? Yeah, the static landmark of the Oslo Plaza. So it is Oslo. And there's... Oh, Oak Ridge Center fits like a button in there. Alright, so I'm gonna add in some parking over here. Some kind of like, you know, side parking. This area is gonna be a pain in the tailpipe, and I can already tell you that much. Like, we're gonna have to add some kind of like surface parking there or something. I'm not really sure. I can actually add in a little bit. Oh my god, I can actually build something else entirely. Bear in mind, this skyline's supposed to be pretty sizable. I want to kind of like draw inspiration from Chicago for it, more specifically. Or not Chicago, New York City for it, more specifically. Whisper is supposed to be the Chicago one. And that's on the opposite end of the island, which makes sense. Today I ate a chicken nugget and it tastes like chicken. I mean, yeah, that's what chicken nuggets are gonna taste like. Ow, that's no good there, Alaskan. That's no good.
I ate a chicken nugget. It tasted like cyanide.
That was not a chicken nugget. That was supposed to be used if those idiots ever successfully took POA. I will not be held responsible for anything that happens. Ouch. Yeah, I'm in agreement with Chrysler on that one. Alright, so that looks good. Also, by the way, once again, on Friday we will be... on Friday we will be streaming Paralives. I'm pretty excited for that. We are almost at 3:30. Also, worst case scenario, if this game does shit the bed, we do have about, what? It only takes about 5 minutes to get back in. I do expect at least one CTD. At least one. But you better believe I'm going to be on top of that saving. There's our Void Architects building.
Wait, again?
There we go. Okay, yeah, there we go. That's perfect. So we got Void Architects over there. Void Kitty Architects. You know what? That's exactly what I'm going to rename it to. There we go. Even better, now it has a furry name that matches up with the rest of the island. Also, we gotta build another, like, one of those urban parking garages. Gotta go now. Alright, and then there, Infinite, you get some rest now. Please, do not do not slowly kill yourself. Please, don't. Get some sleep, man. I'm gonna make nuggets since you mentioned it. Dude, you know what? That doesn't sound like a bad idea. I just have to figure out which restaurant to get them from, for reasons I'm not specifying on stream. There we go. Okay, that looks good. I'm actually half tempted to kind of put a crosswalk over the canal too, but I'm like, you know what? I'll do it. I'll put a canal over the freaking crosswalk. That'll be perfect. And then we will do this one more time. That looks good. Yeah, there we go. That looks good. Also, by the way, in about 30 minutes, we're going to be changing the poles once again. That is a lot of emotes coming from Kane right there. And I mean a lot. I would advise slowing down. There we go. Also, we could probably put the busy stop kind of like over here. Or actually, we could put the canal. Or not the canal, the subway. Subway could go here. That'd be perfect. That actually would be perfect, because then it'll give the subway its first point A, point B connection. Yeah, we need, if you're talking about like emotes on my channel, I do want to say this here now. This is for both Twitch and YouTube. Subscriptions or memberships are how we're going to do it. We need to get a lot more points in that department. Across all 3 platforms right now, my goal for the month is 50, and I think we could do it. Just asking, why do you call them emotes? Because that's what they are. Although that's kind of like the newer name to call them. I mean, that's more the name that streamers use. I ended up picking it up during my days on Mixer. There we go. Looks good. Also, we are getting pretty close to saving time, so I'm going to go ahead and do that real fast. Box forbid we lose something here. I want to lose... Like, the most I'm okay with losing is 15 minutes of progress. Oh, and then we also got to support Bridget, too, after the stream, too, so... Yeah, I might definitely defer extension over that, because she starts around 4 my time, unless there's been, like, something. I can check her blue sky if I really want to. Like, mid-stream. There we go. That looks good. We'll do straight pieces over here, and then we will grab our subway station over here. I've actually considered putting this in Netto as well, too, but building a subway station in a Minecraft project is going to be significantly harder. Especially since most city builds will make it, like, functional. Although with the riverfront, it shouldn't be that difficult. There we go. It's just that the subway station would have to go, like, 20 blocks underground because there's now a riverfront in the plans. Although the riverfront was always planned. That was always a thing I wanted to do. Come on, little fox. Come on. There we go. Oh, hold up. Hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. Also, nice watch streak there, Alaskan. You did kind of remind me that that would be an important thing to do, though. I will point that out.
Show that boxing.
What? Oh, and I got slapped with a... Let's find out. Oh, it's a hype. It's a hype sticker. Ah, I see.
21 minutes away.
20 minutes away, and what is it?
Marco's.
Marco's? Ooh. I love their pizza. Alright. You know what? While we're here too, let's get a retail parking garage again, because I love these. I'm sorry, but these buildings are kind of like amazing. Like these little parking garage, like mix. We got a new dog. Ooh, nice, cool kid. That's what the puppy would have wanted. Especially if you got a rescue too. Especially if you got a rescue. What do you mean you're welcome? Am I about to get another alert? Where is the subway station? Where is it? Where is it? I can't find you. I know, there it is, right there. Subway station terminal, or not terminal, entrance. And we're still going to connect the railroad to the historic central terminus station. Because obviously a lot of people are probably trying to get to Kitsune City and no further. It would actually make a lot of sense to have the train station in downtown. There we go. So let's go to subway and let's do this. By the way, I'm talking about the mode of transportation, not the sandwich chain. There we go. Yeah, we're not going to put subways under every single road. That is kind of a bit of a crazy plan, I will say that. Also, by the way, right around the same time we're doing the 4th save of the stream, we will be switching over the poll as well. We will be doing that. That's going to be part of my plan. Turtain Tower. You know what? That would go perfect in one of these little spots, kind of like right here.
That's good.
There we go. And then obviously while we're here too, I think it might not be a bad idea. When I think about it. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we'll just create like a little area kind of like over here. Dude, they would connect. Okay, good. That's what I want. I don't even know what you're communicating with emojis half the time. Just for the record. Her name's Ruby. Ah, nice. There we go. Brisk red. Brisk red. Yes, we need our brick streets. I will always stand by brick streets. They're just my favorite. There we go. That looks good. Yes, I like that. Okay, so now it should look a little bit nicer. And then we'll connect this over pretty nicely. Yeah, because these brick streets, they kind of look a lot more historic. Also, welcome in there, Gonzo. Hope you're doing well. There we go. I really hope that one don't mean what I think it means. Although Koo's already confirmed we are good. We are clean and green. There we go. No, that wouldn't work either, now would it? There are so many ways I could probably get this all to work. Oh, E2I tower. That's not too bad. I like that. Alright, so we'll do that. And then what we'll do is we'll kind of put down one residential kind of like in between. Alright, it's kind of getting a little spammy there. Just gonna say it now. I'd appreciate the shorts chat not getting clogged with hieroglyphic communication. There we go. Also, welcome in there, Sarah. Hope you're doing well this fine afternoon. I see you popping in over there. I love this Sims 2 soundtrack. This Sims 2 soundtrack was always was like my childhood right here. And yes, I had the privilege of growing up in the era of Frutiger Arrow. I had the privilege of it. Although I do hear good things about Y2K as well. That would be 93 to 2003, I believe. Somewhere in that territory. I can't remember for the life of me. There we go. That looks good. And then we don't need the inside corner. What we need are bridges. So we'll put down the bridge over here. And then draw bridge. Is that our draw? That is the drawbridge. Yeah, because we'll want that for streets. I kind of want the drawbridge to be used for streets here. And then, oh man, we're going to have to move the canal over again once we get the highways down. I am really excited how that's all going to look though. But yeah, coastal network of highway canals will be really nice, especially when your island really doesn't have like a navigable river, but it does have plenty of deep water ports. I will point that out. There we go, that looks good. We also haven't filled in this spot yet either. We need to kind of fix that right about now. I don't know why, but we kind of do. And then over here, I already can tell you right now we are not, under any circumstances, going to be able to fit the, yeah, the transition piece would not work to make this elevated. So here's what we're going to make this potentially a double railroad crossing, which I know is going to be a pain, but since this is kind of a side street, I really don't have the incentive to make this go over. I just don't have the incentive here. That's really the problem.
The new Spyro game trailer has hit 10 million views.
Oh, a new Spyro game. That'll get some people excited.
I am, and I suck at those games, honestly.
I mean, I still brought in Super Lucky's Tale. I should play that at some point. There we go. Okay, so we'll finish that off right there. There's also a Bell South building I can kind of open up with over here. But I'm kind of leaning a little bit more heavy towards putting larger buildings in here. There we go. Alright. Slow it down with the emotes, bud. Slow it down, please. I don't want to ask again. There we go. That looks good. Yeah, because then what we're going to do is we're going to put down a few 4x5 buildings over here. So something like this. Oh, that could be even better. And then we can put down like another subway station over here, so this will create like a third connection on our subway station. Bear in mind, we do have to drag the subway lines ourselves here. That is something I will point out. Before we do put the next building down, we're going to add some parking over here. I can already confirm that. Yes, I am hiding the parking away in like little alleys and whatnot. That is part of my plan. While we're here too, we should absolutely look into getting that chest park done. That might be how I crown it at the rate we're going. That might be how I go and crown this project.
Oh.
There we go. Come on.
It's kind of wild shaking.
Come on, little fox, come on. Yeah, we have like a really long park menu if you haven't figured it out. Like, this is actually kind of crazy right about now. Oh yeah, then we also have this highway we gotta decorate as well too. Also, Meow Plays, welcome aboard. Hope you're doing well this fine afternoon. Also, this is a new game I'm playing. It's called SimCity 4. For anyone who hasn't seen it before. I'm telling you right now, for a 2003 game, this holds up really well. And yes, 2003. Yeah, as I said, I want to see normal communication I can actually read, not hieroglyphic mean communication. Also, we got a viewer attack right there coming through from Twitch. That would be Alaskan again. There we go. There we go, that looks good. And I'm actually leaning heavy. Oh, I would actually have to modify this, wouldn't I? There we go. Okay, that looks good. And then we need to scroll down, because if we put the pathway down, then we can fit a 4x5 there, which we do have plenty of those lying around in our skyline. We just connected the downtown area to the rest of the region via rail, so now you'll have more than one way to get to nearby major cities. And remember, southeastern Kitsune Island, I'm not going to spoil any of the city names I've got right now, but it is supposed to be a megalopolis. That is something I will point out. It's supposed to be multiple cities clustering together into one one major metropolitan area. What game is it? I literally just answered that question, meow, and that would be SimCity 4. Alright, and then Arcane, you take care of a fantastic rest of your day. Here we go. And then we got a few other, like, ones of these, too. Blep. Ah, yes, we got another one going blep in the chat. Fox goes blep. We got about 5 minutes to the next save. And then, obviously, around the same time we're doing the next save after that, that's when we're going to be switching the poll to semifinals match 2. And then after that, there are no more votes. There are no more votes after that. Because the championship isn't going to be until Friday, and you got to get to the stream early to have a say in the championship as well. You got to get there early. Also, we are going to probably put down another, yeah, we definitely need to put down another crosswalk there. Yes, I'm using mid blocks, just like I was in Minecraft, just like I was doing there. Also, on Friday, we will be playing Paralyzed as well, too. That game definitely gets my stamp of approval right there.
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, you're going to play Minecraft when you get back from work? Hopefully, we don't get another one of those late night parties. That's kind of a D-bag move right there, if you want my opinion. Like, that's the kind of thing that if I did...
Even though I had that 30 top that walked in at 8 o'clock.
That's where, if I were to do something like that, I would almost certainly, like, you know, tip extra. Be like...
This is what I made last night, Fox.
Oh, that's not too bad at all. I would have still beat you last, Friday, I believe. That was kind of funny.
What you need for you.
Like, by, 50. Well, about, but you get the idea.
When do you have to think out, buddy?
There we go. I'm almost finished with my exams. Oh, nice. Final exams are always a pain, though. Like, we do have that is something I do need to take into account with viewership right now. We are still at the end of the academic term, or the end of the academic year, so, some of y'all, especially on the East Coast right now, are dealing with final exams. Because that's basically what that means, especially in, like... Because they didn't start doing that one until I reached... Oh, is that the 55 building from Seoul? Yeah, it is. Or no, the 63, not the 55. My bad. I didn't mean to call it the 55. I don't even know why it would be called the 55. I mean, it's not that... No, it really isn't. Like, final exams really... They weren't really ever that hard for me, but that's also because I was really good at testing. I would imagine, though, for, like, university, it'd be very different, though. Uh-oh, a Scooby snack. Who's going for a Scooby snack, so we might be in trouble. There we go, so we're gonna start adding that in there. That doesn't look too bad. We do need to update this, though. Holy smokes, we need to update that. No, stop it. There we go. Okay, that's good. Okay, there we go. And then before we do advance forward, we also need to kind of expand this canal. And then over... Oh, actually, hold up. That's not the road I was remembering it being.
He tried it. He tried to bite the Scooby snack.
Ripley did? Are you kidding? He's that big of a fatty. Yeah, probably a good idea. Probably an extremely good idea. Yeah. Alright, so that all looks good.
Hey, don't beat Ripley licking the hot sauce last night.
Oh, yeah, that was funny. Ripley licking the hot sauce. Oh, man.
I didn't even know he did it, so I saw his
that was funny. And, yeah, nobody knew he did it until, like, you know, he's like, yeah. He's just, like, licking his fur. Like, that was a horrible idea. Gee, you think, Rip? You know what? I'm gonna put that building there, the 2 California Plaza. Yeah, there we go. And then over here, I'm gonna double check, make sure our other stuff's up to code, and then obviously we'll hit the save button from there. So let's go ahead and do this. Now here's to hope that nothing happens while the roommates are away, because this is where I half expect, like, you know, something to actually go down. Oh, I think I screwed that up. Yeah, I definitely did. Okay, I'm dumb. Okay, so we weren't supposed to go that direction. Because this is a 12, not an 11. I kind of just remembered that now. Oh, wait. No, it is an 11. Okay, I'm just dumb. Yeah, thanks. Because, I was in Cyber, did my homework, and Roblox played on a PC since I don't have a PC. Ah, yeah. I'm personally not a Roblox person there, Meow. That's something I'll probably never touch, because I think the moderation definitely needs some serious work right now. Wait a minute, is that a 12? 1, 2, let's measure it. Oh, snap. Okay, so we're gonna have to move all of this now. That's alright. It also means the canals are gonna have to move over as well. Ooh, this could get messy rather quickly. Well, not really, actually. We could just do that. Yeah, that'll make it a little bit easier. And then we also got to make sure that everything else goes down as well. It does say 345, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to hit save right here. Next save, we will change the polls one last time. Also, welcome in there, Tony. Yes, those commands work again. Actually, there was a YouTube YouTuber who just made a YTP of that, of CS188, actually, now we're on the subject. Ship Pooper, basically. And yes, that actually is the username. SHIP Pooper. I'm not kidding about that. Alright, so, 8, 9. Boom. Boom. We're gonna do this again. Aha! And then we'll do that. Yeah, because it should be able to connect naturally. Like, it's not really able to connect naturally otherwise, but I think it'll still look pretty nice. Okay. Okay, we're good, everybody. We're good, we're good, we're good. I kind of figured that was kind of gonna be a problem. That's alright, because I do plan on putting at least a couple more of those, parks. Or those, parking garages with commercial underneath. Probably one more here and one more here. And I kind of want to put a Walmart one down. Yeah, we finally got it working. It might have to be fixed again when we get to Kubuntu, but since I'm already working on my weekend here, and there's probably going to be, like, little, if any, at all rush, I'm probably going to be able to get a lot of that done immediately. Why is YouTube forcing me to say hi? I don't know. Oil Queen was complaining about that yesterday, and I'm kind of in agreement with her. That does... Like, I get YouTube's trying to encourage engagement and whatnot, but you can't force it, man. You can't force it. I'm sorry, that's just not how that works. There we go. Actually, let's get the Bell South building. The only one I don't want is the I think there's an Amway building that I have installed, but I don't want to break a pyramid scheme into my city. That's just not something I'm okay with doing. Yeah, there's a Bell South. Huh. There we go. We got Bell's... Actually, Bell South wouldn't really fit there. That would be kind of the spot where I want to put down some residential because of the 4x5 rule. That's kind of what we're going to do. Also, by the way, there is going to be a championship vote for the Femboy Alpha playoffs coming up on Friday as well. It looks like Femboy Hooters Foxy will be progressing to the championship, which is not really shocking. I genuinely thought there was a chance for the 5 and the 10 seed to meet in the championship, which would be a very unusual way to open up the new Fox. Very unusual way, but I guess it just wasn't meant to be this time. I don't know, though. Final poll counts are not due yet. They're not due until midnight, so better believe I won't mess around with that. Oh, that's right. We were supposed to put down a subway station there. I forgot. Yes, Kitsune City is going to have a freaking subway. That is going to be the plan. Alright, so that looks good. And we will do this over here. We also have to connect the subway stations together, and then we're probably going to put down another one kind of like right here. I think that'll make a lot of sense. This area, though, is going to be a lot more questionable, so I don't know what we're placing yet there. I don't know what we're doing. I don't know where we're placing it. That's going to be the other thing. That's kind of part of my plans, though. I didn't modify the canal, though, as you can see. I do want, like, a coastal network of canals. I think that will look pretty. Like, on the outside the outer ring of the turnpike. And it'll probably be more of a thing in, like, the Megalopolis region. See, this is what I was talking about right here. The retail with the Target. That's kind of what I was talking about right there. But I'm actually going to avoid that for the time being. There's also one with a Walmart, too. Yeah, that's a thing I've got installed. Can't you tell I'm an urbanist? Also, I can build custom parking garages, so I really don't need this WZ parking building. I could just do them custom, which is what I always will do. Alright, so that's 2 more subway stations here. And then obviously we got to connect it over here. Also, welcome in there, SimCity 4 Ricky. Hope you're doing well this fine afternoon. Yep, it's back. You guys voted on it. You wanted to see this game back in live streams along with the other creative builds, so I will oblige on that front. Yeah, that's perfect. Well, almost. We're not putting, like, subways under each road, though. That gets pricey really quickly. Also, welcome back there, Infinite. Definitely. I mean, once you get, like, you know, late enough into an all-nighter, it does get a lot tougher to sleep, but that doesn't mean you shouldn't try, man. I guess we got more Sims 2 soundtrack. There we go. Alright, Infinite. We cool with the evil laughter. Come on. Oh my god. Don't turn into Dr. Eggman on us. Actually, me and the roommates actually were watching the Sonic movie. I finally got my chance to mess around with that. We're still supposed to watch the Knuckles series before Sonic 3, I believe. And then there's also Sonic 4, which the roommates also made plans for as well. Let's hope those don't get destroyed. Also, have you defrosted the chicken yet? Aw, oh, man, I knew I was forgetting something. That's alright, I can always get it later. I can always get to it. As I was once told, sleep is for the weak. That is not true at all. Just for the record, that is not true. Oh, and I froze my Fox cam briefly. Whoops. See, I told you, I have custom, like, parking garage stuff installed. We will be fine. I promise we will be fine. Oh, come on, OBS. Hold on. You picked a terrible time. Alright, hold on. Why would you do that? Hold on. I mean, some people just work themselves to the bone like that, though, Meow. Some people just work themselves to the bone like that. Hold on. I mean, for some people, their jobs will require it. Also, welcome in there, Amanda. Hope you're doing well this fine afternoon. I do apologize. We just suffered a disconnection. I knew that was going to happen when I saw Chrysler's complaint. I knew that was going to happen. There we go. I would make my usual jab here, but I'm going to save that for City State 2. By rule, that has to be saved for City State 2. Suppose whatever, if it crashes, the most I'm losing is like, what, 15 minutes? That's it? Honestly, I'm more than happy at that point. Because that means I don't have to delete the entire server to redo it again and again and again and again and again and then self-destruct and then just try again. Oh my god, that's a cycle I'm glad I can abandon. Although I'm getting better at that too.
Rip.
Anyways, I'll be right back, Foxy. I just don't know when. I just know I'll be back. Alrighty then. Sometimes, you know, I've seen some people actually work several days on end, actually, at some places. Mostly emergency service workers. Are you trying to have a conversation with the...
No.
That was a Ripley meow.
Oh, no.
I just realized that was a Ripley meow. Melon Playground? Oh my god. Don't bring out the romanophile in me. Because I'll tell you what, right now, I am all for that. How are you doing today? Pretty good there. Amanda, pretty good. Just trying to mess around with a few things at the moment. Alright, so that looks good. We're gonna go and we're gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That looks good. In about 8 minutes, we will be saving again and switching up the polls. Bear in mind, too, this is the championship vote, too. I do want to point that out. I'm glad you're doing good, Foxy. I am. I've just been messing around a little bit with SimCity 4. I've been really excited to get back into this. There we go. And then we'll do this right here. I actually have considered letting people name things with donations too, as opposed to, well, also keep the stream points and whatnot too, for those who can't. But at the same time, I've actually considered the idea. Why don't I see you in any Discord? Oh, that's because I haven't been really like playing SimCity 4 lately. That's really what it is. I haven't been playing it lately because I've been trying to fix a few issues. I actually had to update to NAM 50 beta just to get one of the issues fixed there, Ricky. I actually had to do that. That was the main one that was preventing me from bringing this back. Don't you dare CTD on me. I mean, I'm losing maybe like 10 minutes. But still, it's really annoying. And it also only takes about 5 minutes to get back into this game. Compare that to Windows 11, which it took around 10. I wonder how much of that was actually RAM just being used up by Copilot. Oh man, I would not mind the AI so much if A, I could actually uninstall it and it was optional, and B, it didn't use up so much of my PC's resources.
Y'all through them know there's nothing left. Y'all ate them.
They ate it all already? Oh my
I didn't
god.
give them both much.
Ah, true. I'm excited you got back into this too, Foxy. Yeah, I mean, SimCity 4 is a fun game. And obviously on Friday we are going to be in Paralives as well. I need to stop my fox cam from breaking. And we almost completely snap it in half. Alright, so that looks good. I already know what building we're going to be putting down here. Now, obviously, I'm going to be showing this off in Discord, because I know I need to do that a lot more, along with community tabs and whatnot. And Blue Sky, too. In fact, I might even do a showcase short of this for YouTube Shorts. When we complete it, that is, which will be a while. AI is wasting our RAM and water. Yeah, I've heard. They actually tried to build an... I actually found the project, the data center project they were trying to build right next to where I used to live. It was called Project Flow. Yeah, there's someone who's been collecting like a whole ass map and everything and whatnot, and the amount of canceled or delayed projects is just insane. I'm telling you, that bubble popping, we're gonna celebrate it until we realize what it's gonna do to the economy. That's all I'm gonna say on that one. We're gonna celebrate it. I'll download Discord for the first time. Oh yeah, absolutely. We do have a Discord server. And the main one, actually the main one shouldn't be an issue for AV. Also, Alaskan looks like he might have been booted from the stream there. Whoops.
Yeah.
Also, I do gotta make sure, hold on, let me double check this here. Up, and it looks like it's confirmed. Alright, so I'm gonna go in. I have my laptop volume off, so I'm gonna go in and support our favorite wolf here, twitch.tv/. Hopefully she was getting my messages last night, too. And hopefully it actually loads correctly. So I'm gonna make sure that that's good, and then obviously here is gonna be a good spot. While we wait for that to load, too, I'll check back. Okay, that's good to hear there, Alaskan. That's good to hear, because we did suffer a disconnection, so that's something I need to note.
Bridges for everyone.
I mean...
Not in that, man.
Oh, you have not reached a level I've reached with her. That's all I'm gonna say on that one.
No, I was hoping I thought you might have think I meant in a dirty manner.
Mm-hmm. I just don't want to spill anything, like, you know, that's supposed to be kept private from certain members of her family. That's all I'm gonna say on that one. There we go. Okay, that looks good. My phone blocked it. Of course it did. Sounds about right. There we go. Also, I kind of want to, like, do something like this. Yeah, this looks a lot... This is gonna look a lot nicer. I don't want the skyline to get too big either. Of course, I say that, and then... Because originally this was going to... Like, the whole, like, downtown was going to be dotted... The whole tile was going to be dotted in skyscrapers. That was the original plan. Oh, dear. Okay, I could probably work with this. Hold on. I could probably work with that, actually. Because if I do this correctly, then what we can have is we can have, like, a little extra space for parking here. Also, welcome in there, gentlemen. Hope you're doing well. Alright. Hopefully, the chat on her end is loaded. It's trying to crash. I will share the sub anniversary when we go to raid in about a couple hours' time. What I am going to do is I'm going to screenshot my polls. And then we are going to switch over to the second round polls as well. We're going to switch over to those. So I'm going to grab the polls from there. So this is match 2 between 3C Bunny Foxy and 10C Caramel Foxy. There we go. We're going to minimize that. That should already be there. Who's that in there with you? Oh, that's roommates, Kitty Maid, and that's Super Kwaiku and Adam there. Okay, so that's number 3. Hold on. Here we go, Bunny Foxy. Stop locking! Oh, this laptop's pissing me off. Let's not make that mistake again. Alright, so that's for the horizontal side. Then we're going to start a poll on the vertical side.
Yep.
Wait! Did I screw that up? Okay, good. I thought I screwed that up. Stop locking! Bad enough you locked in the middle of one of my blue sky posts and caused me to post a bad hashtag. Let me make sure I got that correct there. If not, it's... Okay, we're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. I was really trying to lock up there. It was kind of pissing me off. And then obviously, since we are at 358, we are going to go ahead and we're going to hit save. We will always make sure to save our progress. This game is very unstable. I've had it crash a good number of times already mid-stream. Although it only takes, as I said, 5 minutes to get back in, so it's not really too bad. Alright, then we gotta add in our parking alley over here. So that's good. There we go. Even my other Google account still... That's stupid. Must be like a school account or like something else there too. I don't know. I don't know the whole dynamics or anything like that, so I'm not going to speculate. It's not really polite. Alright. Thank you. Last thing I need is something happening. Alright, so let's go ahead and go over here. I'm not really sure what's going on or what the roommates have gone over to do. Probably to fetch Adam a snack before work. It's probably what it is, actually, because I know he's been going in a little bit earlier, too. Wow. Let me guess. Broken. Dude. Like, I just want to support the wolf, and this thing's trying to piss me off here. There we go. That looks good. Good old Postal 2 soundtrack. Then again, you know, the school parade was one of my favorite soundtracks just generally. Alright, so let's go ahead and continue moving on over here. Alright. There we go, that's good. Then we need this over here. There we go. Okay, that is golden. And then we also need one more of these, kind of like over here. Let's... Oh, Dominion Plaza is just a little tad too large. We could always put it like over here or something. I'm not really sure. Oh, we could put that here. No! My mouse slipped and it went in the wrong spot. There we go. There's also the Cobb, the forward tower. The forward tower is just a smidge. Like, it's large by... It's too large by just a hair. What about Andover? Andover's perfect, actually. That's perfect. I like that. Okay, so we got that down. And then over here. There we go. Bam. Yeah, that looks good. Can my Foxcam, please, for the love of God, stop breaking? Like, that's getting really annoying to deal with. What we got?
This needs to be done to new build.
Yeah, we got, like, something else over here. We got, like, the subway over here, so we need the, bussy over here. That's gonna be the plan. Honestly, I think if we get really lucky, we might actually be able to start the, we might be able to start the next tile next episode. I'm actually kind of leaning towards that, actually. But if I do that, that would require me to use the entire time frame we've got, plus extension, so I do need to be mindful of that. Plus, I've got a wolf to support as well, so... Here we go. And then we will do this. Fat boy. Your favorite homeman wants you. Stop breaking, Foxcam, for the love of... Oh my god, dude. That's getting annoying. The whole stare in your soul thing my Foxcam keeps trying to do. That is getting really annoying really quickly. Alright, I need this over here. What?
I said, what soul?
Yeah, yeah, good point. I don't have one. Actually, no. No, mine's missing right now, but I'm not allowed to tell you where it is. Or where I think it may be. Partially because, Fox forbid that person actually joins in the chat, and they wouldn't be very happy would be if I said a word on that, too. Speaking of which, there actually is some stuff I do need to DM after the stream. I promised them I would, but I never got around to it because I was busy taking care of errands. And of course, it is a little bit harder when you walk across town for everything, but, you know.
Sorry, I'm gonna swoop that up.
Just be careful.
I am.
Last thing I need is for this to cut off.
Oh, it won't. I'd have to.
Well, you'd have to really yank it,
Yeah.
but still, or cut it.
That's why I was just...
Cutting it would probably be the way to do it, because there actually is a secure fastener that Ethernet cables always have. Also, welcome in there, Amy. Hope you're doing well this fine afternoon. I actually I know, I was wondering where the hell you were. You're always in these streams. Alright, so, bridge. Alright, then we're gonna connect this over. I'm actually leaning heavy towards connecting it over, but I'm not really sure yet. Ah, yes. Doing good. That's good to hear. Ooh, I think I have an idea for the canal area. It'll be really nice, I promise y'all. Wait a minute, is this another 12? I think it is. Okay, so that's gonna be perfect, because then it'll allow me to put down another canal, kind of like over here. I'm actually all for. I'm all for right there, because I could use that extra space. There we go, look at that. And then obviously we could just bring this all around. Although we are going to put down some pedestrian bridges over here as well. I think that's going to be the plan. And we need to find another building that kind of fills in this blank too. But I do want to finish this part of the canal network. I do... Yeah, we're going to stare under your soul on that one. Because unfortunately... I had to kind of like adjust my position here. Alright, Wolf. I swear to God, if it's not... Why are you breaking down? Either that or she's late to the stream. That could be possible as well. Oh, automatically refreshed. Yeah, because I do want to support that wolf. I do want to support her. I mean, she's a big reason why I'm where I'm at right now. And I mean very big reason. Okay, so that looks good. Yeah, because I want to get these canals kind of like started over here, which is going to be really nice. Actually, I could, if I wanted to, change the direction over here, too. I'm actually all... Ooh, yeah, that could work, actually. We'll put down, like, a little bend over here. There we go. We'll put down a little bend, and then what we'll do... Ooh, oh, yeah. Okay, now I do have some good ideas here. I do have some good ideas, I promise everyone. We'll put down some bridges. Put down some of that. Yes, yes. It's my personal phone, by the way. Wait, it's your personal one? Okay, then why the hell are there any sort of blocks on it? That's actually the real question. Like, why are there any blocks on... On second thought, I think I might know the answer to that question as someone who had to deal with that shit myself. Far longer than even I'll admit I should have, but this isn't really the place. There we go. That looks good right there. Oh, hold up. Home key, please. I don't know why that didn't work. There we go. Yes, that's what I want right there. That's good. That is good. I like that. This is turning out gorgeous. There we go. Also, in about 9 minutes, we are going to be saving again. That's probably when I'm going to check Bridget's live again. Make sure it's actually golden. I'm hopeful nothing just happened on her end, like last possible second, too. Play Protect blocks 13 plus, but not 18. Okay, that's even dumber. Although, due to some recent laws that are going into effect in some areas too, including where I am, they might actually have to demand ID now for all that, which I think is even dumber. Like, you guys, like, Discord is now rumored to have potentially had another data breach. Like, that actually is a real thing that Discord is now potentially dealing with at the moment. Also, I'm gonna refresh my live chats everywhere too, just make sure that they're actually good. Ah, yes, if it isn't one of my favorite YouTubers, welcome in there, Infinite Never Ends. I don't know if I'd really consider myself a YouTuber, to be honest. I'm more of a streamer than anything else. Dang. I really hope nothing happened on that wolf's end. And we're probably going to raid into her at the end of all of this, too. I'm just not really sure how that's going to be yet. I'm just not really sure how that's going to work yet. It does look like I might be able to get away with the extra extension. Yeah, I'm more of a streamer than a YouTuber. I don't really post videos no more. I mean, I'm a shorts creator technically, too, because I do have YouTube shorts for clips. Let me tell you right now, YouTube shorts for clips? Ooh, that is a tough one. It's tough right now because YouTube's AI moderation's been really flagging a lot of the stuff I try to post lately, and I really think it's kind of dumb. Like, why? Like, what rules am I breaking here, man? If any. That's the thing, though. Usually it's an if any scenario. We already plopped that building down. Why would I want that again? The Raven Tower, on the other hand, we have not, and I like that building. And actually, we could put down another subway station for our subway connector here. There we go. There we go. Just careful now. I know there's a secure fastener and whatnot, but last thing I need is an accidental dead stream.
Oh, I'm not even touching it.
Plus, if you do that, we have to stream on Thursday and you lose your gaming day.
I'm not even touching the cord, so.
Yeah.
Oh, I am there. But not enough to actually. I'd have to really
go. You'd have to really, you would be correct. I'm actually going to put down another subway over here to kind of better connect the area. I think that's probably going to be the plan. I will say this, though, in response to what Ricky asked earlier, I'll take this environment over what I had to deal with at Old Home any day of the week.
I'm not going to try.
I should probably stop calling it Old Home.
I'm not going to try and get every little bit, because that's going to be big.
Yeah, I would hold on that. It's not like it's my former workplace, so they would get on you. Also, that Foxy from Five Nights at Freddy's, dude, the things I would let Foxy do to me. Although I'm not finishing that joke on stream. That's not gonna happen. Sorry. Ooh, oh, okay. I like that building. I like that. I am not putting down. Well, maybe something like this could work. Ah, yes, Sky Chase Bank Plaza. Yes, meow, I'm a Kitsune. I mean, I'm technically both a Kitsune and a fox. We are fox spirits, I just happen to be alive. So, both Fox and Kitsune are correct. Also, oh no, we're about to have this conversation about Foxy again, aren't we? What do you expect from me? What do you expect from me, man? Oh man, I have browsed a certain website way too much, that's all I'm gonna say. Okay, so in about 5 minutes, we're going to be approaching yet another save point. I've been saving every 15 minutes, and trust me, there's very good reason for that. And then we also need to, yeah, we're going to update that. I literally just realized we have a major problem there, so, I would do something like this. Yes, there we go. That's what I want to see. So we'll add the third lane on that way, and then what we'll do is we'll do, like, a lane subtraction. Another option could also be to actually connect the road, like connect it to like an expressway ramp or something like that, so it could have like a little slip lane. That actually is another idea. I'm not really sure. My OC's a cat and owl combined. Yeah, ah, yes, cat and owl combined. Yeah, probably a good idea.
Can't get everything.
Well, it's not like you're it's not like it's my former workplace too. It's not like that where they would write you up for that shit, and I'm actually not. Dude, they would do that for like the smallest things. I've seen people get fired for some pretty stupid reasons over there. Half the time it's because a customer demanded it. It's like, really, guys? Most workplaces, they would actually stand up for their employees.
Sorry if y'all can hear this.
Oh, the cat litter? Yeah. Well, Ripley, Theodore and Ripley both are waiting. I think at least one of them's going to take a dump when you fill that up again.
Oh, sure.
I'm telling you, them cats have been eating some... Well, Ripley's been eating dog food. That's, problem number one. Also, welcome back there, Amanda. Also, once again, we will be live on Friday, too. I do want to say this once again for the record. We're going to be in Paralives on Friday. Yes, you heard me correctly, Paralives. You can thank DJU Big Boss for gifting me that, because holy crap, man. That's going to be a fun game. Good old Sims 2 soundtrack, it's my jam. No, I'm actually not kidding. It actually is. Cashier in my local supermarket got fired because a customer stole something, even though... Okay, that actually is pretty dumb there, meow. That is pretty dumb. But that does sound like something that would have happened where I used to work. I mean, we had a manager... Customers, towards the end of my time working at that pizza place, they got so bold, they were throwing pizzas at our managers when they weren't getting their way. And I guarantee you, that lady got away with it, too. I guarantee you, she had the right attorneys and everything and got away with it. And didn't even get banned from the store because there would have been lawsuits over that as well, too, and the company probably just didn't want to deal with it. That's how crazy it got where I used to live. I'm not kidding about that. I have my fair share of customer service horror stories, just for the record. I do have my fair share of them. If y'all want to hear them, please let me know. Like, I have thought about doing, like, a story time for, like, members and whatnot. There's our tower right there.
Watch out for you, sir.
And actually, while we're here, too, let's do Keaton Plaza here. And then, not Loris Plaza. Let's do, yes, there we go. This is starting to look good now. I like this. Alright, so we are getting pretty close to the saving point. I do have to be mindful of that. And then we'll have the Sky Chase Bank Plaza kind of like over here. Actually, no, we'll put it over here. Ignore the fact that those two towers are separate. Ignore the fact that that one's been bulldozed. That's on purpose. because we wanted a residential building here. There we go. Looks pretty good, I will say myself. And then we'll put down another bussy kind of like over here. I think that'll be perfect. And then obviously over here too, since we got these canals, we're going to put down some pedestrian bridges too. I actually really like that idea. I actually really do like that idea. So then it'll make it easier to get across the canals. In fact, we could also probably do the same over here, but I'm actually not going to. I don't want to put pedestrian bridges everywhere, just for the record. There we go. Yeah, it took a lot of work there, didn't it? Alright, we need bussy stops. We need bussy stops. And I would prefer to get to it before we have to save, before the mandatory 15-minute save. I'm getting really good at hitting that. Although I was a little late to, I believe, the second one, so I do need to actually not do that again. And then we'll do this right here. We're going to hit the canals first, but we're going to go ahead and hit our save button right here. I'm going to go ahead and also check the wolf and see if she's going live, finally. No? Either that or something broke. I'm starting to think something broke on this poor wolf's end. I certainly hope nothing broke. Alright, back to business over here. And then we're going to go over here. Yeah, there we go. We got to scroll down for the canals now. We got to scroll down. Most I'm losing, as I said, is going to be 15 minutes of progress if it crashes, and it takes 5 minutes to get back in, so it won't be too bad. Though, once I get the skyline finished, then we'll probably be smooth sailing. Although I do want the government headquarters to be somewhere, too. Because remember, we are building a nation state. We gotta have it somewhere. And no, this isn't gonna be like the US, too. Insert obligatory Epstein joke here. I'm sorry, I had to with that one, even though it's kind of old news by now. Alright, let's keep scrolling. Keep scrolling, little fox. Keep scrolling. There we go. Also, welcome back to... Oh, it's Oliver! Welcome back, Oliver! Hope you're doing well this fine evening. Well, it is technically evening now. We have passed the 5 p.m. zone on the Eastern Seaboard. Even though I'm not Eastern Time, it definitely would make a lot of sense. I don't know. I'm still playing as if I'm on Eastern Seaboard, just for the record. I'm still doing that. Alright, we got... I think I scrolled too far. I think I may have scrolled too far, chat. I wonder what led to this observation. That's alright, though. Yeah, I scrolled too far. I wasn't paying much attention. I was paying a little more attention to see if the wolf went live. Ah, yes, we got some more SimCity 4 soundtrack. Because I saw the Discord status up change. I saw that, but I'm not seeing the actual live. Actually, I have a feeling I'm gonna put this on mobile just to make extra damn sure. No, wrong button. Wrong button. No. Come on. I came back to your live. Oh, yeah. I mean, what happens? Sometimes we just take a long time away. App update available. No, it doesn't look like she started at all.
I'm just glad I finally have an animation on my Discord page.
Yeah. I'm eating ramen right now. Nice.
You know, it took all 4,100 of my orders I put up.
I mean, yeah, it is a little bit crazy. I personally just don't use the store at all. The only thing I have from there is the gift I got from Adam.
Yeah, I just wanted something.
There we go. I love joining this stream whenever it's so fun and it's nice to join into. Oh yeah, absolutely. That's the goal. Our goal is to create like a fun vibe around here. There's our pedestrian bridge. That took a minute.
It'll be even more fun when we eat his chips.
No, you better freaking not. You better not. There we go. That looks good.
Your frosting.
Your front? No, don't touch that either. No, I don't plan on taking that out in one sitting.
Bullshit.
Ah, crap. I can't use Shift Tab. I can't use Shift Tab because if I do, this happens. There we go. And obviously there's something incriminating on there, but I'm not going to specify what it is. Because then you idiots will go looking. I already know at least one of you is going to... Oh, wow. I didn't expect my ramen to be spicy, but I do love spicy. Ah! Yeah, I tried eating some spicy Doritos not too long ago. Oh my god, my body would not let me finish that.
If your ramen's called Bulldog, you should have known.
You should have known? Let me guess, that's a known spicy brand.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man. I don't really touch ramen, so I don't really know. It's not really my, domain. Alrighty, there we go. So we need some more parking over here. Remember, our parking lots are almost always going to be in alleys. Although I'm thinking we also put down a, another parking garage over here with retail on it. I've been really, like, on fire with that lately. There we go. Also, I just noticed the, polls on the YouTube side. They're unanimously right now Bunny Foxy. Remember, this is for, a trip to the championship on Friday. This is for the championship. No, it's not Bulldog. It's not a... I think they're talking about a brand that Koo's been spotting around lately. Speaking of, actually, we get...
Spotted. I've been eating it.
Oh, you've been eating it. Ah. Again, I don't know shit. I'm probably not even awake half the time you're going for ramen, considering you like to go in the middle of the freaking night.
Oh, no, we've been sleeping most of the night now.
Oh. Well, that's good. Means we can actually do some shit now. I mean, we do gotta make a date for a lake, Little Rock Zoo. We know we got the Pride Parade on Saturday. I am really geared up for that one, by the way. At this point, if I don't go, it's my own fault for sleeping in too late.
No, I wouldn't.
Too kind on that front. Okay, we'll put down the Star Center. Also, I think I have unveiled the Kitsune Island flag, actually. Hey, Fox Cam, I see you there. Absolutely not. I see that. I am not quitting without saying... I'm not quitting the game at all. We're not there yet. Although, I'm losing 5 minutes if I accidentally do hit the wrong button there. It's not too bad.
I will say... Do you mind if I owe you a can?
Ah, fine.
Won't be hard to replace one can.
No, because I have 2 now. I have 2 cans of nil at all times. Oh, I can build the tallest building in Old Home.
No, I mean, it wouldn't
The Salesforce Tower. You know what? I'll do it. I'll have that little reminder there of where I came from. No, it really wouldn't, would it? Actually, we should also put down the, while we're on the subject, too, let's put down the, police headquarters there. And then we'll also put down some parking kind of, like, right near that. Yes. Oh, actually, I think I know what I'm gonna do with the parking here. There we go. You're too sweet there, Meow. You're too sweet. Alright, I swear, if I don't see that live, if I don't see that wolf live, she has delayed the stream and I'm declaring it. Actually, I'll check her blue sky. I'll check her blue sky, too, because I know, that's where we get announcements if there has been a notice of a schedule change. It'd be a little more favorable if there was, actually, on my front, but I really hope not for her sake.
I'll throw away that.
Yeah. I will not be held responsible if any addictions occur.
You realize I probably drank vanilla Coke way before you ever did.
Well, it was also around in, like, what? It was also around a lot longer, too. We're just gonna put down some extra parking over here. Really nothing too serious. I'd have to go to profile.
Like, I was around when Cherry Coke...
This is getting concerning, actually. This is getting very concerning, I will not lie.
Like yeah, Fox, I was around when Cherry Coke...
Of course, it's being ridiculous. And my controls have completely locked up. My laptop controls are locking up at a bad time.
The days when Cherry Coke was purple.
Oh, technical difficulties. Okay, I was hopeful nothing was going on her end, but turns out YouTube blocked my live streaming. Dude, YouTube, I'm not even going to sugarcoat it. They have the dumbest vertical live streaming policy right about now. Playing out memories. Ah, nice. So, what's going on? What happened? But yeah, I do want to say that YouTube has the weirdest policy with viewers. So basically, if you have less than 1,000 subscribers, YouTube, and this is just stupid, by the way, YouTube will actually limit the amount of live viewers you can have in your vertical live stream, which I think is just dumb, man. Like, come on, man. Isn't your goal to get more creators on board? Because then there's more money. I don't know, that could be just me seeing something done that's very counterintuitive, and I'm not a big fan of it.
I want to try and screw around with NT while you're doing that.
I know. There we go. Castle Reach Tower. We're gonna do the regular Castle Reach... Actually, we can't. I'm gonna do 4 here. Ah, so we have the police station. Part of me is tempted to kind of bring in something else entirely. It made me do 0 lives now. That's dumb. I know YouTube's viewer counters have been getting a tad drunk lately. I know that. Oh, I think I remember seeing that building in London with what Adam was showing last night. I think I remember that. Okay, so we're gonna put this down kind of like over here. Just here chilling, playing my game on my other phone while watching your stream. Ah, nice. Mobile gaming is definitely something you'll never see me do. Like on stream especially. You know what? Let's put down a another one of these here. Hiccuping like a drunkard over there.
I told you, I don't hiccup like normal people. I don't hiccup repeatedly. I just get like one.
Alright, so let's scroll up. We need our subway station. Ah, we need a subway station. Come on. And we still got, oh my god, we got some Minecraft soundtrack. And not just any soundtrack, we got the Nether soundtrack. I love me that. Yeah, so the subway station is starting to become a little bit more populated now, which is good. How did you live stream before you, before your videos? What do you mean on that front? I just use OBS. I use OBS to live stream. That's just what I do. Although OBS is probably the only way you can really live stream with like less than 50 subscribers, because I know vertical streaming doesn't unlock until you hit that mark, which I guess makes sense because vertical live streaming is very powerful. So I've been getting the majority of viewers lately in here, but holy crap, man. Like the horizontal live stream is still ain't that hard.
BS eventually becomes stinky.
Oh, OBS can definitely be a pain in the tail hole, not in the good way. In fact, there's even a subtle reference to OBS in Streamer Life Simulator 2, if you need any more proof that that's kind of the standard. There we go. Also, we get any of some of my BART contacts from, like, before I came here, where I am now, that building should be recognizable. You have no excuses there. I'm sorry. That's all I'm gonna say on that one. And yes, I will clip it. Because you know what? It's perfect.
I was just telling I'm not showing because I have all the stuff.
There we go. Oh, then we still gotta build this over here too, and then we gotta finish off the seawall. There is a lot of work that actually goes into this. I'm gonna check and see if the pool whoop is. Nope, doesn't look like it to me. It does not look like it to me. Tomorrow though, I'm probably gonna be at work a little bit on the other side, but nothing like too intensive. We're still rebuilding. I just figured I'd let you know on that one, Koo. No.
No internet eating. Unless I'm out cold and fucking feel food.
No, the the live side of that's dead right now still.
No, I meant like if I'm out cold and need to upload some shorts, go ahead.
I'm only usually uploading 1 or 2 a day. I'll probably upload 1 more after the stream, but we still got to get through the Minecraft stuff too.
Or if I'm out cold and you need to do an intro to a video.
I don't do videos anymore.
I know, I'm just saying.
Unless there's like some sort of like special thing going on.
But yeah, no.
Who are you inspired from? That is a question I think I did answer in the last live stream, or at least like I can tell you where my username came from, but I'm not so sure if YouTube would like it if I did it a second time. I mean, I took a huge risk with that Minecraft stream. I'm not gonna lie on that front.
I can tell you where he's inspired from. He saw a fox in nature, said, "Bam, that's it."
Nah, that's not how that worked,
I know,
unfortunately. I know you're just fucking around, but come on, man.
Yeah.
We're not going to be able to do anything there other than maybe... You know what? That's perfect, actually. We'll put down something like that. Yeah, and then we have a high-density residential structure. There we go. But yeah, my username came from an adult furry artist, is all I'm going to say on that front. I think that's the most stream-friendly way I can possibly put it. That's probably the most stream-friendly way I can possibly put it.
Or in the words of adult cartoons,
All right, Orgasmo.
I mean, at least that's a polite way of saying it.
Yeah, but still, I don't want to get in trouble. I still can't believe that was South Park's first crack at the Mormon religion. I still can't believe that. But it definitely is on brand for South Park to pull off. Alright, so I'm gonna do that. Amethyst Tower. I could do an Amethyst Tower. I just winged it. I didn't really like get inspired by any particular creator. I just started the channel and winged it. That's really what I did. Yes.
I'm what happens when cotton candy and a cat used together.
Oh, boy.
I mean, it might as well, because my OC tastes like cotton candy with the hair, so.
Mm-hmm. Wait a minute. Oh, that's just a smidge too large. Well, not for this area. Oh, that parking lot. Ah, my eyes. My eyes. Oh, my God. Also, we are almost to the next save point, too. I should point that out. My eyes on that parking lot. Why? Chase Tower. We already built Indy's Salesforce Tower, though. We already did that. You know, I think I have an idea for the middle points here. We're actually going to use our pathways. I think it'll be perfect. Friend has 2K. Ooh, nice. Friend having... Yeah, your friend, like, you know, being already established kind of does help as well. Personally, though, I prefer no shoutouts at all. That's just my thought process here. That's my thought process on how to grow a channel, because when you get no shoutouts and you get no help, you tend to grow an audience a lot more organically. And let me tell you right now, growing organically is a lot more rewarding. And you also have a lot more sustainable of a career, too, if you do that. There we go. You know what? I'll clip that because I stand by those words. And then we'll do this. And then obviously we need to get to, like, our pathways kind of like over here and over here. No, that's illegal. Stop. Oh, God. Do not accidentally destroy that building. That would be even worse. There we go. Really wants to call me, but I'm with family working with the... Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Sometimes you just can't take the Discord call. We're going to go ahead and save right here. And then while we're saving, did that wolf finally get her issue resolved? Or did she have to cancel? I really hope she doesn't. She's been through a lot lately. It seems like as soon as I leave that home situation, everything dumb happens to her at once.
Well, that's why I tried to get you to understand that. You understand that I had issues.
Yeah. I still think it is kind of stupid, though. Did 3 collabs? Ah, yes. I personally don't do collabs, although that's because, I really don't know how to handle those. I mean, I joined one Minecraft SMP, and it turned out to be really toxic, and I ended up storming out and taking a few people with me, and just accidentally destroying the whole SMP. Whoops. Because it was supposed to be kind of like the Dream SMP, which scripted already, I'm like, there's just no way I can make that work. There's very few situations where I could personally make that work. And then on top of that, too, it was just not, like, my kind of project. Alright, so we got Peg. We got some Peg ponds. I love it. Oh, we need to make a Pride Park, too. That is something that does need to happen. And also, Duty Harryanto, thank you for subscribing. Welcome to Kitsune City on the YouTube side. Hope you enjoy your stay here. That sounds always pleasant. Yes, if you do have public subscriptions, your alerts will be set to... You will have an alert playing for you. If you're on YouTube, that is. On Twitch, it'll happen no matter what, but on YouTube, the only way it can actually track you, it can actually play the alert, is if you have public subscriptions. Me and him are in the same school, by the way. It makes sense. I mean, I went to school with a few other YouTubers. A few other wannabe content creators. I wonder whatever happened to them. I wonder whatever happened. I mean, plenty of Gen Z and Gen Alpha want to be YouTubers, and if you look at the economy right now, I really don't blame anybody. I mean, the freedom and the idea of not having a sociopath boss breathing down my neck was enough to appeal to me, but then all this COVID stuff happened, and it's like, okay, there's my perfect excuse right there. My perfect excuse to just chase a dream, and well, here we are. Here I am.
I haven't.
I'm actually surprised I haven't gotten the Ripley yet. Ripley's like, nah. I've done that to you enough times, plus you got your phone there. Oh. I'm gonna move that. There we go. I do hope Bridget gets those problems resolved there. I was getting concerned when I saw how late she was. I'm like, oh shit. Alright, so that looks good.
Bridget starts on top anyway.
There we go. Oh, I thought I saw a new message there. She was supposed to start about 30 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on, buddy. Okay.
Wait, no, we need 1, 2, 3. Now, granted, that hasn't stopped bitter and angry people who want the same thing I've got from attacking, but personally, I've already got the bot to kind of like deal with them too. I'm telling you, man, I'm 99% sure those are that's Old Home trying to be a honing tactic, and I guarantee publicly too. Also, Prince of Darkness, welcome back. Hope you're doing well this fine afternoon. Yeah, I know it's been a while since we've been in this game. It's been a while since we've been streaming this game. It is still fun, though. But yeah, that's really the other thing, too, is when you get something nice, there's always going to be those people who get jealous and just, like, you know, get really angry at you for whatever reason. Why? I do not know. That's just how it works. I just tend to ignore them if we're being honest with ourselves. For a second, no, those are fish. I thought those were, I was about to be like, why were we allowed to use member emotes and other channels? Because that looked like a Crebus emote to me. Fedor, what are you shouting at now? Meow. Speaking of that bird, no. Well, actually, that's gonna be a tough one to explain. I don't know how that cat found me. I don't know how the hell that happened. I don't know where he is. Did you lock him in somewhere?
No.
Or is he under? Oh, he better not be under the damn bed.
Not the.
Okay, thank God. I thought he was under the bed for a brief moment. I thought he was like, ah, crap.
Come here, Theodore.
All right, come on. Come on, we gotta scroll down. There we go. Okay, we're near. We're near. There we go. Also, welcome back there, Infinite. Dude, y'all making me want Long John Silver's chicken right about now. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it.
Captain D's! Woo!
Captain D's actually would be worth a try, though, since we... Oh, don't give me the idea. It's not that far.
Just don't offer it to the boyfriend.
Just don't... Yeah, because he don't like that sort of... I kind of agree with him somewhat. I just get the chicken. I don't trust... I agree with him on not trusting fast food
I
seafood.
promise the fish and Captain D's.
I know. I just like the chicken. The chicken is making me happy.
That's why I should eat the tuna. It's the chicken of the sea.
The tuna, it's the chicken of the sea. Oh my God, no. You're gonna make the void hungry. And then just gonna beg me for Captain D's. Please help, Burb. Thanks. Just kidding. But still. Alright. Oh, I'm not gonna flip that. Alright, so we gotta scroll inwards here. And what we gotta do is we need to, what we need to do is we need to kind of bring this canal in over here. We are still hard at work on this downtown area. I'm really excited for how this is going to look. We're probably going to crown it off. Oh, I think I forgot to save at the 4:30 mark, so we're going to fix that real fast. I don't know. My memory isn't serving me very well right now. We're getting into that part of the stream where it starts really getting... Dude, I wanted a pet bird as a kid. I already had a void kitty. Oh my God. Yeah, I just remembered how close I was to being able to recreate that duo IRL. I know I plan on doing it in Sims 4. Of course, knowing my luck. Oh my God, I'm not going to specify what's going to happen. Or what I think is going to happen. But my literal hypothesis of when you throw my persona into the mix is that something very cringeworthy is going to happen. And it's going to be really freaking funny for everyone except me. I'm already ready to call it. There we go. Okay, so that looks good. Dude, that's a Kroger? Or is that a Walmart? I don't know. It looks like a Walmart. I could actually see that being a Walmart. Let me check it. No, it's just regular. Holy Alzheimer's? I mean, it happens, man. There we go. And then we got 140 Williams Street here. Ah, yes, I could totally see that being part of the downtown. Over here, though, is going to be a bit of a different story, though. Oh, snap. Please tell me that's not a residential. Oh, thank God. It's just a regular landmark. I was about to say, a regular landmark will be fine. Oh, my God. That matches the seaport beautifully. The only downside is that parking lot, though. It's not really the greatest. I might actually have to redo that on that alone. That also matches the seawall perfectly, too. Oh, we also have the Chicago Spire, too. I don't really think the Chicago Spire will be properly placed here. There we go. And I think that's just... Oh, no, it is not. Well, it doesn't really look like something you would drive your car into, so I would actually... It looks more like a storm shelter, actually. Careful, careful, careful. Careful, SpongeBob. Careful, SpongeBob. Careful, SpongeBob. Careful, SpongeBob!
Oh no, I dropped the ball!
I'm sorry I had to in that one. There we go. I think I accidentally selected draggable pet moles. Not like it really matters, though. And that is going to be where I'm about to do something there. You shouldn't have said that. Hold up. It glitched out. Gotta be 13 to be here. Gotta be 13 to be here. TOS, man. Sorry, I don't make that rule. There we go. I told her I didn't need her here to do my job. I can handle moderation myself if need be. If anything, that fox needs to rest, but you didn't hear me say that on camera now, did you? Alright, that looks good. That does look good. So that's gonna be where we're gonna put our chess park. There we go. Okay, that looks good. And then over here, I'm actually gonna put down... Well, we do need to extend this canal. That is gonna need to happen. And there's also an... Oh, we can actually start off with a parking garage over here. There we go. And we gotta scroll up for this. We gotta scroll up. Actually, this would be a great spot to kind of put the target down. We could put the... I'm just gonna call it Target. I'm not gonna use the fake French accent. I'm just gonna use a gay joke. Well, I'm pan, so it makes sense for me to do that. Ooh. Ooh. Snap. Okay, we got some big buildings that we're gonna have to put down, or we're gonna have to find a way to put down. Alright, we're gonna do that. Okay, that looks good. Oh, snap. Okay, so, check the wolf. There it is, right there. Okay.
Yeah, it was from 4 minutes ago.
Alright, hold on, everybody.
Holy shit!
And then we're gonna do...
Good lord, I'm surprised he didn't take out the...
Oh my god!
Ripley, what?
There we go. Oh, what did Ripley do?
Hurl himself into the basket just to jump out of it.
There we go. Of course he did.
And now
Of course he did.
Now he's coming back over here.
Alright, so back to business over here. We're about 5 minutes from the next save point.
Ooh. The animal tracking thing is dropping a new animal tomorrow.
Oh, they did? Nice.
Tomorrow.
Are we gonna be able to track another pity?
Who knows?
Oh, I'm sorry, I had to with that one. Oh. Okay, I think I know what I'm gonna do here. We're gonna put a special parking lot. Holy fuck, Theodore. What are you yelling at now? Or are you trying to have a conversation with them over there? Fun fact, actually, cats did evolve meows specifically for communication with humans. That is a real thing that they did. That is very real. There we go, that looks good. Alright, so we need to build our parking lot kind of like over here. In fact, well, actually, I only meow when I'm around a certain kitten. That's all I'm gonna say on that one. You know what? That's actually perfect. I can have that as a stand-in. I just thought about that. That could actually help my tails considerably.
Yeah, over there.
I love this Bejeweled 2 soundtrack. It's beautiful. It's gorgeous. Alright, so that looks good. And then we're going to do this over here. Boom. No, come on. What are you doing? What are we doing? There we go. And then we're going to put this on the other side so it connects properly. Wow, that was dumb. Oops. That's alright. That happens, man. Also, in about 3 minutes, we are going to be saving the game again. Remember, the rule is pretty simple. If it crashes, you lose 15 minutes in the worst case scenario. I just need to hope to God the tile doesn't corrupt. I've had that happen before, too, and that is heartbreaking when that does happen. That is completely and utterly heartbreaking right there. There we go. That looks good. Oh, no, Fox. No, come on. There we go. Also, by the way, if there is time left over, we are going to get to the rest of the tile as well. I'm going to try to... Oh my god, we might actually get to a point where it's possible to start the simulation tonight. That would actually be genuinely impressive. That would be genuinely impressive right there. There we go. Now let's keep going here. Honestly, I'm half tempted to set it to automatically save every 15 minutes. That would actually be very useful right there. I know there actually is an autosave DLL. It is not... I don't think it's supposed to be a feature, but it does... there are mods that do add it. Let me know... You know what? Since we're not, like, doing these for streams anymore, or we're doing these for... We're not doing these for videos anymore.
Theodore!
What is he yelling at now?
I have no idea.
Theodore, come on, man. Meow-o. You know what? I'm gonna encourage him with the meow-o. There we go. Alright, we need to keep scrolling down. I have a feeling we're gonna have to go fetch him. If he's at... Well, he's in the room right now. I will say, though, he was meowing a hell of a lot less when I was on the floor, so... Devon Tower. Ooh, that actually does look pretty good. I like that. And then we will do... Actually, oh, King Key Building. Yes. Also, it's not spelled like that. Get that thought out of your head immediately. I already know where your brains are going. Perverts. Ooh, ooh, oh, wow, oh, wow. Okay, I think I might actually be able to work with this right here. In fact, we could even put down... I don't know if I want to put down another subway station or really anything. Kind of like, you know... I'm really thinking about this right now. And then we can hide... Yeah, I think that'll be perfect. Because then what I can do is I can put down... Or actually, no, that wouldn't make much sense now, would it? What I can do here... Also, welcome back there, Infinite. Hope you're doing well Hope you're doing well once again. I see you popping in. Also, we do need to save right here. That does need to happen. Don't Infinite save on me! Don't you dare! I know exactly what you're going to try to do. Also, yes, I do plan to decorate the highway as well, too. That is going to be the plan. That will always be the plan. So yeah, we're going to put down like a mini parking alley over here. I think that'll be perfect, but it's going to be at a different orientation for the regular parking alley, which I think will look pretty nice. We're going to go ahead and also add in a, yeah, we're going to add in another building, kind of like right there, another residential zone. At some point, we are going to try to deal with... We are going to try to start the simulation. I just don't know when that's going to be yet. That could be an episode 2 problem. And honestly, I'm tempted, now that Bridget's had those technical issues, to not defer. And just get part of the extension done tonight. We still have 100 and... Let me think. 180, 240... 243 of extension to go. That is something I do want to point out. We are at 243 of extension. Oh, Foxy, do you have any song suggestions? I don't usually take song requests, no. That's not really my thing.
Sorry.
Ugh.
Okay, he jumped in the basket.
Oh, thank God. Because if he went to the other... Oh, my God. Theo, I do not want to have to authorize an emergency landing because of you. I do not want to have to do that, okay? Please and thank you.
I mean, even if he didn't, if he wouldn't, it caused no issues.
Yeah, but I just don't want to deal with it. That's really what it boils down to. It's an I don't want to deal with that situation. I would sooner evacuate. And usually evacuations involve spending money, so I'd really prefer not to pull that. There we go. Okay, that... Wait, did I do that correctly? I did that dead wrong. I did that very dead wrong. There we go. Got some good old Night in the Woods soundtrack. There we go. Oh no, we can. Okay, so I'm just dumb. We can totally add that in there, and then we can add some extra parking, kind of like on the side here. That'll be almost genius. Well, we're gonna have to set this to the view right here. We're gonna have to set the view here. That'll probably be what we're gonna have to do. And then here's how I plan to kind of get around this problem here. Yeah, there we go. We can kind of do that, and then we can kind of do that right there. Yes, there we go. I like that. There we go. Okay, so that looks good. So we got a bit of a parking alley kind of like over there, too, which I think looks pretty nice. What I am going to do over here... we got another custom ploppable, though. Actually, it would be pretty well suited for over here, more specifically. Yeah, there we go. We can put that custom ploppable down there, and then that kind of solves that problem. That's actually perfect. There we go. And also, by the way, in about 12 minutes, the semifinals polls will be closing. I do want to point this out. I repeat, the semifinal polls will be closing in about 12 minutes. So get your votes in now, and we will see at the end of the stream, or after the streams and all the work is done, who goes to the championship. Yeah, we'll put down the harbor side too, because why not? Ah, yes, good old-fashioned Night in the Woods soundtrack. There's also a full World Trade Center plop. We already have the Vero Center. Wait, Auckland has skyscrapers? That's a thing Auckland's got? I did not think about that. Okay, we need to scroll down just a tad further. Freshwater Place, what about that? That is a smidge too large right there, and that's a 4x5. So that's how we know 4x4 is going to fit there. That's going to be the plan at the very least. There we go. We also have the Chicago Spire. I still cannot believe I managed to actually find that and install it. You know what? We'll put that down right there. Even though we're really not supposed to be working on that section yet. There are still, like, a lot of sections we got to do right now. Nope. You know, I'll put down a 3x3 residential tower there. That'll work. And we also got to figure out some of this area here. I'm thinking we also put down, like, the downtown university here. There's going to be multiple universities in both Kitsune City and the Megalopolis that we're supposed to have around it. That is going to be the plan. I do want to point that out. Also, we get a few 3x... Oh, we could have totally put that down right here. That other Melbourne skyscraper. We could put that down right here and then put down, like, a 3x3. Well, actually, no, we could not have. Well, we could have, but we would have had to also kind of, like... The Lipo Center. Lipo Center. Oh, dude, that is so close. That is, like, so close right there. It's not even funny. I know right... Actually, no, we're not going to do that either. There we go. We'll go ahead and we'll do this. Marina 101. Marina 101's a pretty big one. I'm not really sure if that would fit, though. We even need a 5x5 residential spot just to get that to work, apparently. There we go. Nah, that's not gonna work. That's not gonna work. I am not 100% on this harbor side being here anymore. I am gonna go ahead and finish off the canal, though, because I'm really trying to calculate what buildings I can put down here. That's gonna be the real million-dollar question. What can I do? That's gonna be the real question. Like, what kind of buildings can I put down here? I think over here actually would be a good spot for the National Pride Park and Museum. I think that would be pretty well. Also, for context, it's National LGBTQ Pride Park. I'm gonna go ahead and refresh my chats because I have a feeling they have crashed completely. I just want to make sure they haven't crashed, okay? That's really what it boils down to. I want to make sure they have not crashed. Although some messages are also probably getting help for review by YouTube's automated moderation. Should point that out. I know Oil Queen's kind of been seeing them. I have not. I don't know why they're not showing them to the streamer, but, you know. Oh, we also need other services, too. We need the hospital. Oh, my God. I just realized the hospital here could actually fit, like, potentially, like, a button. That is possible. Hold on. We gotta take a look into this. This has to be looked into. Because I do have the Trinity Hospital mod. I do have that installed, the citywide hospital. Where is it? There it is, Trinity Hospital. It's perfect. It is so perfect. And then bonus points, if I manage to find a... Oh, I can find a 2x4? What? No way. Okay, we're going to get rid of that. And then we're going to put our citywide fire station down. Just make sure we have fire protection. And I can put fire stations wherever the hell I want. That'll be perfect. Yeah, because now I can put a 3x3 down. Oh my God, Foxy, you are an absolute genius. Whoa, what an amazing thing that I've done there. Okay, so that's like the bulk of our city service problems down completely. Although we still need electricity and water, I do have a few ideas on how to get that down before we actually start. There we go. Yeah, oh my. Okay, that looks good. That I like. I like that a lot. There we go. I think we're going to put down the harbor side again, but it's going to go over... Yeah, I think the harbor side would fit if I were to put down maybe like something like... Actually, yeah, let's put down the harbor side. Actually, hold on. I wanted to put down one more of these over here and then one more of these little parking garages over here, although I may not be able to fit either into the concept here. I don't want to put down too many of them at once, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab our parking lots over here. We're going to grab that. We're going to put down something like that over here. I think that'll be perfect. We'll do that. There we go. Okay, so that looks good. We need something like this over here. Yes, there we go. And actually, this would be the... Oh, I don't know if a parking alley here would be the best call, actually. We'll have to put the parking alley a little bit closer to where I wanted the... We'll put the HK Harbor side a little bit closer to here. And then what we'll do... Oh, where did I find that building again? That's Riverview. That's the harbor side right there. And that's not even marked as Hong Kong. Okay, my bad on that. There ain't no way. Also, Amy, welcome back on the YouTube side. Hope you're doing well this fine evening. Ah, it's close. That's close, but no cigar. It can fit here, though, to some degree. I mean, this could also be a really good spot to put down one of those, Yeah, because I want to put down one of the Walmart ones. And I think with the Walmart, that's exactly what I'm going to do. I think there's also some old news sitting on here, too. I think this BAT needs an update. Is this the one that has, No, because there's one of these that has Harris Walls on it. And that needs a... Two reasons why I don't want to pop that down. One, that's 2 years old. That is old news. And two, this is Kitsune Island, a fictional country, not a fictional U.S. state. Just pointing that out. Now, I wouldn't be surprised if it has been updated and I just haven't downloaded said update yet, but could be just me. Alright, we are getting pretty close to the next save point. I still cannot believe we made it this far. Alrighty. Because we still got 8 more saves to go after this, but you know what? It'll be worth it to see how this tile's gonna look. Honestly, I think 4 hours might be just enough time to finish this off if I do this all correctly. That's gonna be the other thing. If I have to do this all correctly. We still have to get the National Pride Park done. We still gotta get schools up and running. We still gotta get power, water, garbage up and running, which I'm probably going to have like one of the main substations. I think this would be a good spot for a substation, actually, now that I think about it. Now, while we're on that subject, we could have like the main one of the major utility substations over here. Expected to have world-class security though, because holy crap, man. I have seen far too many things in the headlines of like cyber attacks and whatnot. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if a few of the outages I've had to deal with in the past were the result of one. I know the last big one that I can think of was in 2003. And that was because one power plant had an incident, and then they couldn't import power into that region, and then, oh, whoops, now it's all a domino effect. Oops, oops, oops. Oh, man, and that was actually really close to where I was living at the time. I was, like, really young when that happened, though, so I don't remember. I heard about it later from an urban planning video where they're like, oh, yeah, how can we, prevent this shit from happening again? Because that's usually the goal of the investigative reports, prevent it from ever happening again. I don't want a drawbridge. No drawbridges allowed. Absolutely not. No drawbridges. Also, I do gotta back up my saves, too. I'll probably do that, like, on Thursday as well. Make sure those are on the external hard drive just fine. I actually did look at external hard drives last night while I was at Walmart, too. $150 for 4 terabytes of storage is not bad. Although, I think what I really want to do is get, like, a NAS server. Like a, NAS server. Oh, man. And then have... I just realized a NAS server could be useful for, like, we could have one for Kita, one for, Cobalt, one for basically everybody, and everybody in our group would be able to access files whenever we needed them. I just realized that. That would not be a bad idea, Koo. I'll have to discuss that with, Adam, Kita, and Cobalt. If I have to, I'll end up footing the bill for it. There we go. And then we'll probably put down one more... No, we can't put down another Subway over here. We can't do that. No, I'm not talking about the restaurant. Just, taking a break. My arm hurt from lifting up. Ow. Yeah, that definitely sounds like something you would need to take regular breaks from. I'm not going to sugarcoat it on that front. Okay, so we got, I don't know if I want that building there. I feel like that would fit better. Oh, that's close. That is close right there. As a matter of fact, if we do that, and then we put down... Ooh, we could actually put down a, so another busy and another subway could actually go here. That's actually perfect. We'll put down something like this over here. I think that'll work just fine. Because we can't really have another parking alley. It just would not fit. So I'm leaning towards subway here. There we go. And also, quick note, regards to what I said earlier about one of the parking garages too, I have not yet decided how the political structure of KI is going to work. I am not ripping pages out of the US playbook, though. I'm gonna rip pages out of many different playbooks in an attempt to create a perfect system, which, by the way, does not exist, but that's not gonna stop me from attempting it. It's not gonna stop me! I will find a way! There we go, that looks good. Also, we are getting pretty close to the 5 o'clock hour, so a couple things I will be doing. One of which is we are going to be hitting save. Actually, we can't do that yet. We don't have, like, you know, stuff to justify that. Although, I could put down another subway station kind of like over here, too. We're going to go ahead and we're going to save. And then I'm going to hit print screen on my laptop. 2. There we go. And that was your semifinals vote right there. The entire second half of the stream will not have polls. I do want to point that out. I repeat, the entire second half of the stream will not have polls. We will be counting votes after the stream as well. We will be counting them. Alright, so back to business over here. Yeah, because now we have a subway connector kind of like over here, and then we're going to have a few other subway connector pieces. There are so many ideas running through my brain right now, it's not even funny. I'm actually half tempted, too, to add in a few more pedestrian bridges on the canal here, but I'm actually going to avoid that for the time being. There we go. And we are getting ready to enter the final hour. Basically, without extensions, this would be the final hour. But, because I really want to get this tile done, and we still have 243 minutes of 245, correction, minutes of extensions to get through. That is going to be, we're going to have to kind of like extend this further. Yes, we have 3 more streams of extensions after this. That's just crazy. There's our, I'm half tempted to rename this Rialto Towers. I know we're not in that city yet, but you know I'm going to do it. We're not there yet, but I'm going to do it. Yes, that's one of the megalopolis city names I've got. Actually, I think that might actually be among some of the tallest buildings in the city. I would have to get... Dude, that would be a great thing to do for, like, the thumbnail there. 3D camera DLL mod. Ooh, that would be awesome. What? You know what? Do I want to know?
Oh, it ain't nothing bad. Instead, this dude's building an 8,000-piece Lego set.
8,000 pieces? That cannot be cheap. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. You know, worst part is I could actually see a tower like this thriving right here. That I will allow. I will allow that, and then what we're gonna do... I got an inch, if you're wondering, just for the record. Stupid flea bites are getting ridiculous. There we go. We'll put, like, a small high-density building there. There we go. Do not click the Best Western. Do not do it. That will crash the game. That I will point out. There we go. I do like that building, though. I will not lie. I might actually take a little bit of a design inspo from it for the next City of Netto live stream. Because remember, we are given this... I'm actually going to redo a lot of all the skyscrapers that I built in, like, episode 1, and there actually is a reason for that. I just wasn't a fan of how thin they look. They look like they could collapse at literally any second, which, I don't know about you, that's not really something I want a skyscraper to really do here. So what I'm doing is I'm kind of, like, redoing it. Alright, I might actually just make this medium density. I'm gonna bite the bullet, make that medium density, and then we'll put down, like, a larger busy stop there, because I feel like that would be the only thing that would really fit. Meanwhile, over here, we're gonna have to put down another mid-block crosswalk. That is part of our design principle. There we go. That looks beautiful. And then what we'll do here, we will Yeah, right there. Okay, that's perfect. Keep going. Keep going. You're good. You're good. Ah, yes. Okay, that looks really good. Now, over here is going to be a little bit different. Because, obviously, for one, we're going to have, like, extra kind of, like, parking over here. And then, ooh, there's a few ideas that my brain has. I will come back to them, though. If we got some 4x6 buildings over here, that'd be fantastic. But I'm not really counting on it. So here's what I'm going to do to get around the problem. We're going to do this. Oh, snap. We can also put some parking on the side, too. That'd be perfect. There we go. We could actually put some parking on the side. I'm actually all for it. Those are both medium density, which I do not want. I want high density there. As a matter of fact, we're going to add in some high density over here, too. There we go. Okay, that's perfect. And then what we'll do here... We gotta scroll up, though. We are actually almost done with the main downtown skyline. I'm actually pretty impressed with it so far. I am gonna go ahead and I'm gonna put down like a road over here, though. And it's something I will do. Because this is kind of where I want to put the government headquarters. It's gonna be a pretty big thing for me. That's gonna be kind of like our spot right there. We'll have the Pride Park kind of like nearby as well, too. And then a bunch of medium density structures kind of surrounding it. This was originally going to be a hell of a lot larger, but I know for a fact that my game will not let me get away with that. Alright, we do need to scroll up, though. Worst case scenario, though, as I said, if it crashes, we lose 15 minutes. Right now, 4 minutes, to be precise. And honestly, I'm tempted to do what I did last stream and count the amount of time we started early towards the extension, too. So as soon as it hits 3 hours, the extensions start counting. We shaved off around, I think, 64 minutes? I don't know, I'm not really counting, so we're going to say 245. Yeah, that's where our extension board is still at, and yes, you can refill it with donos and whatnot. That is a thing you can do. On Friday, though, as I said, we are going to be with pair lives, though, but we have hit our extension limit per stream. I do want to point that out. The rules are very important for games, too. And yes, this is a game to me. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and... There's an itch in my inner ear. Stop that! Stop that! I see that! I go to scratch an itch in my inner freaking ear, and it does that. Oh, I just realized we might actually want to put down a grade school to here. This could be the perfect spot. Because I do have a urban school that looks like it would fit like a button in this area. So I see the urban school. So close, man! So close! Why? Well, I could always, like, you know, build the canal around it. We'll come back to that idea. We will absolutely come back to that, but it just came to mind now that I could totally do that. Because I would like to get the simulation started today. That would be impressive. If I could get thumbnails and whatnot, get the simulation started, stuff like that. That would be awesome. Alright, so that looks good. Okay, and then over here we need this. Yeah, because we need to put down street side parking, and there really isn't like a favorable way for me to do this any other way. I know there are sets that do allow for something like this, but it's not really something that's really worth my time to kind of look into. Plus, I think it looks just fine like that, at least for the time being. Now, over here is going to be where it's going to be a little bit different, because it's going to be kind of like the parking in the other areas, too. Yes, I do want to hide parking everywhere. Like, we're going to hide it. We're not actually going to, like, you know, make it out in the open. I don't even think I'm going to do this. Actually, that doesn't sound like a bad idea either for this tile, kind of like a sports stadium zone, because we do need a spot for the NFL's. Like, I do want to put an NFL stadium, even though we're not in the U.S. for this build. Although there probably would canonically be a few NFL teams here. There's a few cities that I think are close enough to North America and are large enough and do have the right markets. Or at least canonically they would have the right markets. There we go, that looks good. Ah, yes, we got some good old-fashioned Minecraft soundtrack. Gotta love it. There we go, that looks good. And then, obviously, over here... Yeah! Okay, I think I've got it now. I think I've got it. Okay. Yeah, because we would have to kind of put down a few things, kind of like over here. Yes, because it almost matches the concrete over here. And then over here, it's going to be a little bit different. So we're going to have a busy stop on one side. Alternatively, too, there's some nature over here. I think the few Plopmatic 9000s could probably blend in beautifully there. And then over here, we could actually expand our subway network. No, we need our subway network extended here. Come on, little fox, come on. You know the rules. We need to extend the network first. And that's exactly what we're going to do here. We're going to put down our subway entrance. There we go. And then obviously we could kind of... Oh, we could actually make our first subway connection intersection. That would be really nice, actually. Hold on, we got to get our subway pipes over here. Yeah, there we go. We could kind of bring this around, kind of like over here. Over here, it's going to be a different story. It's really going to depend on what's going to happen here. Not really sure yet, though. And then use stop sign. And then we'll do this over here. I don't know what Koo is on about over there, just for the record.
I'm stopping myself, so.
Oh. I was about to say, I don't know what the hell's going on. And then we need this over here, ortho parking. There we go. Okay, so we'll put that down that way, and then what we'll do over here is we'll kind of have some more parking kind of like over here. I mean, this is the railroad station, so it is kind of going to be a necessity. So I feel like we're going to put it down anyway. And then obviously we can also put down some parking garages too. But there's like so much hidden parking in the city already. I'm kind of okay with keeping things as they are. And I'm thinking we also add another canal point kind of like over here. I think that'll be perfect, actually. A lot of times where I used to live. Can you not disconnect us? Oh my god, dude. Alright, hold on. Also, thank you very much, Sarah Laskin. Hold on. Hold on, Control A, Control C, Control A, Control V. And then I'm gonna get something else over there. There we go. Just because I'm live don't mean I'm not going to respond to those messages, just for the record. There we go. Alright, that looks good. Oh, hold on. There is something I do need to do. We're about 3 minutes away from the next save anyway. There we go. There is actually some stuff I forgot to do in that message, and I'll have to get to it a little bit later because I'm currently busy with the live stream right now. Not unusual, though. So probably notice anyway. But anyways, back to business over here. I'm kind of leaning towards... Ooh. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put down another mid-block crosswalk. Alright, and then we need to figure out what building goes here. We got pretty much most of the city services already laid out on exactly where I want them to go, so that's pretty good. Means we should be starting the simulation at some point in this live stream. That's going to be the plan. You know what? 70 building, you can go here. I do like the 70 building. It kind of spaces out some of the more taller buildings. That is another thing I kind of want to do in the Minecraft city I'm working on, Netto. I want to kind of like space out some of the taller buildings. Though the 1,000 foot building is non-negotiable. I might change the place it's being built in from, what was it again? My brain is stupid. My brain is stupid. From Wyoming to like Florida or something, and bring back I-995 from Leafeon Island. I wonder if this is... Nope. This is live, Tim. This is live. Like, why the hell would I be streaming something pre-recorded right now? Why on earth would I be doing that? it's a Protogen. I just realized that's a Protogen. That's a Protogen PFP. Welcome aboard. We have a few Protogen themed cities going around. Although it's gonna be a long while before we get to any of those. I really want to get this done tonight, though. There we go. But no, if this were pre-recorded, this would be a premiere. This is very different. In fact, I'm pretty sure YouTube doesn't allow pre-recorded live streams. Although that doesn't stop some idiots, but we're not going to talk about what they do here. I don't want to give them any more attention than already so. Alright, so that looks good. And then obviously, we should probably also think about the parking over here and over here. And then obviously we got this to worry about too. We'll put down another bussy stop over here too. And yes, that is what I call bus stops in this game. I still gotta figure out... Oh, we need to put the plopmatics there too, so that the city grows really quickly when I go to start the sim. And then we still gotta crown the downtown skyline too with this chess park over here. I gotta really stop forgetting things. I'm just getting really excited because there's a chance we need to save too. Like, I've scrolled for 6 hours. I see. Yeah, and there's probably a lot of, like, scammer live streams in there, too. I've seen a few of those pop up in my feed, too, where it's like, guys, I will do this really stupid thing if you send another disco ball or something like that. Like, no. Like, come on, man. Like, the fact that... No, they continue to do it because people actually continue to fall for it. Exactly! 90% of it's pre-recorded. That's how I can tell it's a scam, like, really easy right there. Like, you'd think YouTube would take them down, but here we are. And same with Twitch, too. It's just kind of a little bit, disgusting to my tails, actually. Alright, so we need another bussy stop, kind of like here. Now, I do plan these streams, chat. I do want to say that. Sleep deprived, then get some rest, man. Get some rest. We care about our viewers here. But yeah, I do want to say right here and right now, chat. I do want to say right here and right now, I do plan a lot of the streams that I do. I do plan a lot of them, but I never pre-record them. They're always done live. Honestly, that's just because that's where I'm kind of at home doing things live. Because I'm not really very good at editing, and I also really just don't want to hire an editor. Like, even if I was starting to get, like, really prominent, I still wouldn't do it because, I kind of like being able to, let's just say, have all the say in, like, where my projects go. And I just have, like, a really hard time with that, too. But there's, like, reasons for that I really don't talk about on stream. That's for, certain areas of Discord entirely. I gotta get used to saying vent area again, don't I? There is something I do want to check, though. Oh, and there we go. Remember the stream I showed you? Oh, yeah, that's illegal. Like, I guarantee publicly that fire alarm there, Alaskan, ain't working. Also, by the way, I am multi-streaming between horizontal, vertical, and Twitch as well. I know Twitch recently came up with a, they recently released a vertical format, but I'm not really sure what to make of it yet. Twitch really doesn't have, like, an algorithm like YouTube does. YouTube is more better for, like, discoverability. Oh boy, snack drawers staring me in the face right now, too. I'm tempted to, tonight, get into that can of frosting I bought. Yes, I bought frosting literally just to... Oh, I didn't mean to stare at your soul there. I literally am enough of a child mentally. Like, I'm 26 physically and legally. But, I am basically, like, enough of a child to just buy frosting, like, emotionally, and just eat it straight from the can. I am probably going to get diabetes. By the way, is there like a chat delay? Not really, actually. There's not really supposed to be a chat delay, but that sometimes does happen due to the network on my end there. Like, the network on my end, like, sometimes there's like a chat delay because of the lag that occurs. We've had a couple disconnections tonight. We're probably gonna have at least one or two more because we seem to have at least one per hour. But there's really not supposed to be a chat delay. I'm actually supposed to be using ultra low latency. And this is because I actually come from Mixer, so I'm, like, used to, like, really, like, quick interaction. I'm actually not kidding about that. I used to stream on Mixer, of all places. You know, Microsoft's attempt at competing with Twitch. I miss them sometimes, but at the same time, I'm glad they didn't make it to the Microslop era, as I'll go ahead and... Sometimes I do like to call it that. I know that bothers one of my roommates here, because I know he's big on, like... I know, like, he doesn't have an issue with AI, but at the same time, it's... Because I can see, like, some use cases, but... Yeah, I'm just glad we didn't see what Microsoft would do to that. I'm just really glad about that. Rip my For You page. I mean, happens, man. FYP is... I generally just don't use it. There we go. Except for the hashtag. The hashtag is pretty cool, but outside of that, There we go. That looks good. TG Grand Plaza. No. I don't think that works either. There are like so many ways I can go about this here. Ah, there we go. Lexington Financial Center. Real building, I believe, in Lexington, Kentucky. I said this at 1:09 at 5:19. Yeah, and I'm reading it at the literal exact same time. That's the low latent. Okay, that means we're not really having any latency problems. I'm just like delayed on reading chat. Bear in mind, I'm trying to read 3 chat windows at once too. Because I've got the horizontal chat on the left, the vertical chat for YouTube in the middle, and then the Twitch chat on the right. Something tells me I should reorganize that a little bit so that the vertical chats and the horizontal chats are separate. I don't know, that's just how I prefer to have it. Hey, Foxcam, stop staring into people's souls. We don't need that today. Alrighty. Another thing I will say is that when you go to view the archives, the vertical lives are always unlisted. The horizontal ones are the ones that are meant to be archived. There we go. And boom. Okay, so we got 1 and 2 there. That's not too bad. Watch me, of course. Okay, we're gonna have to mess around with that a little bit. Ah, yes, Latin Radio 7. Oh, 1:19. Oh, so you must be in a different time zone. Because 1:19 is where... I believe that's the time in Anchorage right now, is it not? I believe that's Anchorage time, or somewhere in that territory. I know there's other areas that probably operate on that time as well. But when I think of like 4 hours... 1:20... Oh, correction. That 4 hours behind would be... Because I'm Central Time right now. Okay, your clock's a little bit off there. Or maybe I'm just like... Maybe I do need to adjust. I don't know. My brain is dumb. But anyways... Like, yeah, the latency is supposed to be near 0, but sometimes there are errors that happen. Never mind, it's 1:21. Yeah, and you're 4 hours behind me, so my brain is instantly... Because originally, my brain thought Alaska when I thought, like, you know, you're 4 hours behind, but I'm like, wait, I'm in Central Time temporarily, so it is highly likely that that's actually Hawaii time. Or at least somewhere in that region. There we go. Oh, and that's the Band-Aid. I must have done something. Yeah, it's 2:29 p.m. Alaskan time. Okay, so my bad on that front. I don't know, I'm just having fun guessing with time zones today. Let's put down... Actually, don't put down the Equitable building yet. Don't put that down yet. Hold on. I have way too many plans. There we go. It looks good. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do that. I don't think the crackling is getting picked up on my mic here, or on my headphones. That's because I'm running, like, Linux. So, basically what's happening with Linux, right? Ugh, I need to switch to KDE Plasma. My brain is just, like, in so many different places right now. Oh, Lithuania. Oh, so, you're actually in the AM time. Okay, that's good to know, because, my mind went 4 hours back for some reason. Not 4 hours forward. Ah, so you're in Eastern Europe. Ah, I see, okay. Forgive my stupidity. Forgive my stupidity. I don't know why my brain went to Hawaii there. Why my brain went there. I don't know, maybe it could be because my warm weather-minded brain is thinking about the move I want again, but again, that's not really, this isn't really the time. Okay, so that looks good. There we go. And yes, that is gonna be, that's probably gonna be my daily reminder. I need to get ETS2 functional again, because I know we do play ATS. I think that's gonna be next Wednesday. Or is it gonna be next Thursday? Let me double check scheduling here. I'm gonna double check that. No? I do not know. It went to the... It minimized the window. You weren't supposed to do that. Come on. My, keyboard clearly locked at a bad time. Alright, hold on. Let me double check. Yeah, it would be, next Thursday, June, 17th. So, yeah. And there is gonna be a sequel with ATS2. Or ETS2, I should say. Stop staring into people's souls, please, for the love of God. And this itch is getting ridiculous. It is getting crazy. Like, I'm worried I'm gonna open up, like, a femboy shaving wound again. Yeah, I had to catch up on that today. That's alright, though. And that's actually why I went to Dollar General, too, by the way, Koo. Just pick up some razors and whatnot. Plus, I was pretty sure they'd have your Mountain Dew code read at a slightly cheaper price. There we go. Honestly, with the way my brain's going right now, it might not be a bad idea. Yeah, 124. The AM specification would definitely have been useful. The AM specification, but then again, not every country uses 24 or 12-hour time like here in the US we do. Never understood that, actually. It would be way easier to track time with 24 hours. Because then 1324 would have meant Hawaii time. I don't know why we do it like that here. Oh! I just saw something here. There is something that definitely is going to need to be addressed here. We're going to have to, yeah, we're going to have to add a little concrete block there. I just realized that. Or maybe we could add some extra. I don't want to add extra parking into the alley, though, if, like, it's not justified, though. I don't want to do that. And then we already have a busy stop there, so we're not going to deal with that. Alright, so that looks good. We're also going to go ahead and we're going to add in our mid-block crosswalks. We're always going to add in mid-blocks. That is another rule right there. One thing I do want to say is I do take a lot of inspiration for when it comes to a lot of my city planning. I'm not going to be taking a whole lot of US-based inspiration. I may be from the US, but I'm not a big fan of how our cities are designed here, just for the record. I'm going to state that right now. Anyways, fly. Oh my god, not the flies. Not the flies! No! There is a chance, by the way, we do start the simulation today, because right now we haven't done that all stream. I know a lot of people are going to be a little bit antsy about it. I'm going to be honest, though, we don't have the services yet, and I've been more focused on the details. That is one thing I will say right about now. Also, bugs are nothing new. Kitsune Island sits in the, the Caribbean. It would actually be the 34th NATO member, I believe? Didn't think we'd see 2 new members, but then, you know. But yeah, it would be the 34th canonically. Well, I would have joined pretty much immediately on independence, but you get the idea, which was in 92. Yes, I'm building a nation state. And I'm pretty sure a Caribbean nation would qualify, because Caribbean and the Northern Atlantic, they practically border one another via the Sargasso Sea, if I remember correctly. Alright, that looks good. Also, welcome in there, Oil Queen. I kind of figured we'd see you here after what I saw. We still gotta get to a few other things right about now, but you might be coming in just in time to see us start the simulation. I'm still impressed this game, because that is one thing I will say about this game. I'll have to eat soon. Might not be here long. I already been there, Oil Queen. I know I'm probably gonna tear into my snacks a little. I got a jar of frosting I'm probably gonna tear into. By the way, do you play... You mean Mindustry? I know Oil Queen does. I've been looking to get into it. But the closest I get to games like that would be building industrial parks and city building games. That's kind of where I'm at home. I'm not allowed to specify why I almost ended up doing something like that, though. ATC is insane. Air traffic control? Because I see ATC, my mind thinks air traffic control. Mindustry is great. Yeah, because I figured Oil Queen would bring that up, because she's the expert in that, not me. I'm more the expert in actually building the zones where the factories go. But the recent update is stupidly hard. Ah, yes. That would be where I would just download the depot and be like, yeah, I'm not dealing with this. I would just hit the download depot button. Yes, I know how to access the Steam console and get an old version of a game if ever need be. And trust me, sometimes there is a need for that. I'm thinking what we do, because that is still technically road connected, right? I did mean to say Mindustry. Yeah, I kind of figured. Also, Oil Queen, do expect that thing I was bringing up, like, in your messages tonight. Because I'm gonna get, Chapter 3 done, and then get that to ya. Yes, I am writing something at the moment. There we go. Yeah, I have a feeling you know what I'm talking about. I do have a stand-in for something else I've been asked not to speak up about. There we go. That looks good. Okay, yeah, we only have a few blocks left of this downtown to make. And then obviously, you know, we got to start thinking about where the government headquarters is going to go. We got to think about where schools are going to go. And a few other things on top. I'm just going to do this right here because this is technically downtown too. Yeah, I actually got some good laughs out of that. Although I did have to change like one part of the story for Cobalt here because I originally had him get a towel onto the balls. He's like, I don't know if I'm cool with that. So I'm like, all right. I'll tone it down a little bit. Ooh, nice. You're getting praise from... Oh my god, there's no way I can finish that. I don't even think I can finish that in DMs. Become obsessed with junctions. Ah, I've got a few of those built right about now, but I don't think these are the kinds of junctions you're thinking of. These are highway junctions. They're kind of where I'm more at home. You'll see me play a lot more of these kinds of games. Chase Tower Phoenix. Ooh. You're making me want to get Tinker's Construct for, like, Minecraft or something like that. I know there's a few mod packs that do have that. Wellstone Plaza. No. No. James Morgan Center. No. I don't think it would really fit. I mean, it looks like it would close. Zenith recently got reduced to... Ah. Every time someone brings that word up, my mind immediately thinks of Billy Mays' YouTube poops for some reason, and I don't know why. Oh, that's right. International suicide you can count on since 2008. God, I love those way too much, admittedly. Los Angeles Jewelry Center. I mean, that does look pretty cool, though, but we need a few more buildings in there. We do have our Walmart over here. Yes, I do have an urban Walmart. A Chicago Hilton. Whoa! That looks god tier levels of amazing. I love that. I love that a lot, actually. As a matter of fact, I put down some extra medium density over here since we're kind of on the edge point of downtown. Also, no, our downtowns in Kitsune Island are not throwaway industrial parks. I still remember that quote from that one City Skylines 2 stream. Which, speaking of, we're actually going to be there probably in like a... Let me double check my schedule, because I know it's on the second... It's on the back of the, There we go. Hold up. I need to hit 30. The next City Skylines 2 stream is going to be on June 24th, so it's going to be about a week after the American Truck Simulator stream. Okay, we are good. Did the connection just die? Okay, I thought the connection died for a brief moment there. I was about to be like, rut row. But no, it's just stupid. It's just being brainless. We're good. I have 2 input factories with a junction line, no zipper. You should try it. Use inverted sorters to the factory output. Ooh. Ah, yes, we got this soundtrack again. This has actually become one of my new favorite Minecraft soundtracks recently, believe it or not. Oh, we're going to be able to put down a, another space right here. I just wonder, actually, now I think about it, would Steam even let me send a text file? Yes! Even though I have no clue what you're talking about, but, ugh. And the worst part is I can't say why I'm excited about it. I can't say why. I don't even want to say it in DMs with anyone either. Because I don't feel ready for that. I do not feel ready for that, chat. Alright, so that looks good. There we go. Oh, we also got to do the highway details too, but once we get done with this, it should be pretty easy. The government headquarters, the city services and whatnot. We'll probably get the city services done first so we can start the simulation. But once we get done with the 2 major landmarks I want to get done, it's probably just going to be all residential grids from there. And that means we should be able to get this city done very soon. As a matter of fact, I'm debating making this area a little bit smaller. Like the Power by Nature mod? Ah, yes, must be an industry mod that I don't understand. I know I've seen Ulyss. Ulyss would likely know what you're talking about there. For me, though, there's a reason I'm kind of eyeing it and kind of like agreeing with everything you all are saying there, despite not knowing what you're talking about. But again, I'm not even ready to say that in DMs. There is still work that needs to be done, in my honest opinion. And honestly, I need to get myself to a position to where things go wrong, I'm safe enough to where I can just take the fall. There we go. That looks good. Oh, come on. Come on. Foxcam, come on. I thought it crashed. I thought the tracker actually crashed there. We did not save for the 5:30 slot. We need to fix that. I swear to God, if you infinite save, we're gonna have some trouble. I need to get better about that there, because we could have lost a lot of progress. Small windmill. Oh, so basically, oh my God, you're making me want to play SimCity 13 again, even though head roommate does not like that. I mean, I can see why he doesn't really like that game, but at the same time, it's got its charm for me. It's a guilty pleasure, if you will. There we go. That looks good. And then we need a little bit more parking, kind of like over here. I have stream on a mini window. Ah, I see. I feel like I know we're trying to keep it hidden from, but I'm not going to say a word. Not going to say a word. There we go. Actually, no, that's going to be where we're going to put, I can see the stream and play Mindustry like I'm on computer, but I'm on phone. Ah, yes, mobile. I need to get a new phone. I've been dealing with this broken one for a hot minute now, and it's getting a little agitating. I'm not going to lie to y'all on that front. Well, we don't really have any room for more skyscrapers, unfortunately. I could probably see, this... Actually, do we have more room? I think we might. Nope! We actually do not. The dam is a goofy sprite. What do you mean the dam is a goofy sprite? Are you talking about, like, my game or yours? 712 5th Avenue? Nah, not really. Well, we still need, this over here. We still need to get the parking over here. Pixel Graphite OS, I keep insisting. Yeah, because then I can get the Pixel, I can get Graphite, and then we're pretty good. I'll probably end up following your advice there, Oil Queen, although that's going to be for reasons... Again, the reasons behind that, I don't feel comfortable. You know what, you get the idea. Oh, why can't I communicate correctly? It's probably because I've been live for the past nearly 3 hours here, and I still got one more to go after this. That's alright, though. Also, we are going to be counting the poll results very shortly as well. So, you can also vote in the community tab if you did miss the stream polls. And then also the Discord does have, like, extra poll results as well. We will be counting those and getting another short out and then getting a few other things done immediately after the live stream. I think it'll be pretty nice. There we go. That looks good. I'm pretty sure I also installed 3D camera DLL. We just haven't got around to it. Again, I don't know what you're talking about, but I will go ahead and choose to agree anyway. There we go. And then let's scroll. There we go, that looks good. Shitty pings, I can make an MS Paint. Oh, snap. Copper node is kind of, normal. Copper does have its industrial uses, I will say that. I'm actually kind of surprised, they don't let us mine it in City Builders. They just give us oil, and that is one thing I do need to do, though, is get, like, SimCity 13 up and running, because there actually is, like, I feel like the oil specialization, I feel like, would be, I'm not finishing that sentence. Nope. Prefer revision and carbon vanilla. Ah. Alright, so I'm gonna do that right there. There we go. Oh, you mean like the nether industry? I would so do that in Minecraft. In fact, I do plan on having nether settlements, too. I should point that out. Alright, we're gonna put that down there. We're gonna put that... Yeah, because then I could add a bussy stop there in the middle of the roundabout. That'd be perfect, actually. That'd be perfect. It's a mod of pure pain. I've also made a patcher to force... Yeah, there are some games, Oil Queen, I could totally use that for. I'm not gonna lie. I am not gonna lie. Like, Supermarket got really annoying with that really quickly, for example. And then there's actually a few other mods. They're just minor annoyances, but with Water Park Simulator, I really want to bring game art back, because I think it'd be fun. Oh, we have a clock tower! Yes! There we go! There we go. Okay, so that looks good. We are at 538 already. There is room for one more skyscraper, but I'm not really sure if I should. Okay, there we go. Yeah, then we're gonna use a lot of these later skyscrapers on the city of Whisper too. There we go. Okay, that looks good. Oil extended its peak. Ooh, you're making me want to crank out SC13. You're making me want to do it, chat. You're making me want to do it. Using some Python and changes mod loader reformats old classes to new while quarantining broken content. Ah, yes. Yeah, that fox knows exactly what's running through my brain right now. And none of it is safe for stream. Oh yeah, SimCity 13 lets you do that. They let you do that. Hell, I could do something stupid with the oil specialization. I'm all for it. There we go. Looks good to me. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do that, and then what we'll do over here... Yes! Damn it. Okay, that's not gonna work. Is it true that a live stream can go longer? On Twitch, yes, but on YouTube, it won't archive correctly. Technically, both platforms, yes, but again, YouTube will not archive the platform, or will not archive it correctly. On Twitch, you could totally go longer than 12 hours if you want to. I mean, I could do a 24-hour stream on Twitch if I wanted to, but... I could barely handle 9 with the Dalton Highway, and plus, when I get my own room, I have actual intentions to redo that. Ah, yes, Postal Muzak. I just love how, like, oh my god. Really? This Muzak has to be what we get when we, I can't finish that sentence. I don't even know if I want to finish that sentence in any DMs or anything like that. That's the problem, is half the stuff I say, I don't even, like, feel ready to bring up in DMs. That's gonna be the problem right there. Alright, so we're gonna get our urban school over here. And this is also where I'm most likely putting down the Pride HQ and whatnot. Chibi units, carbon vanilla, some quality of life with no content. Ah, so you've got basically like a vanilla plus-like setup. I love the vanilla plus-like setup. Those are always nice. We're gonna have to also make this canal kind of like a sharp turn as well, or it will not work. I also just realized something regarding... Oh. Okay, that actually is going to be a problem. We're going to go and we're going to get rid of this. Just kind of because. What I would do here... Yeah, because this doesn't look right with the buildings either. I mean, it technically wouldn't look right at all with the canal, so I think what I'll do... is I'll kind of remove that. We'll kind of extend it over here, and then we'll have our first medium density area here. I think that'll make a tad more sense. Honestly, I'm also half tempted. No, that wouldn't work either. But I can do something like this. Yeah, of all the soundtracks I had to freaking get, this had to be the one. And then what I could do over here is I could bring in the urban school. We could still have the canal running right beside it, but it'll look so much nicer. Well, I say that. Oh, I thought the school was actually drifting on the road. Okay, we're good. Ooh, nice. I would definitely play MP with you any game, though, Royal Queen. I would definitely do that. But again, not really something I want to bring up on... Not really something I want to bring up on stream. Forgot to tell that... Oh, snap. Oh, snap. There we go. We'll put down a roundabout there, too, because why not? Thorium nukes are easy, though. Yeah, I challenge you to create something a little bit crazier than that. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. Oh, I literally just realized we can't. Oh, it's that... Oh, dude, I kind of just realized that. Okay, we're going to have some trouble there, too. You know what? What I would do here... Yeah, we'll do that. And then we'll put down our first kind of like medium density area. Because remember, I want the government headquarters here. But I'm just realizing just how stupid this is actually going to end up being designed. So what I will do here is we'll put down a few historical, maybe like cobblestone looking streets. We are also almost to the next save here. Hillberg, asphalt, cobblestone. I want cobblestone specifically. There we go. Yeah, we'll put down some of this kind of like over here. And then near the school, there's a couple buildings I kind of want to put down. Stream is lagging like hell. I certainly hope not. I really hope you're the only one, like, complaining there, Oil Queen. I really hope you are, but you're probably also the last one I want complaining, too. Ah, great. Are we about to disconnect again? Alright, we need a diagnosis quickly. And then on top of that, we also need to save, because I may have to authorize an emergency landing. Looks okay to me. Of course. I mean, it looks somewhat okay to me. It is lagging a little on the short side, though. I really hope that is not an omen. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna save here. Verizon better not be trying to kill this one again. That better not be happening. That better not be what I'm seeing. I did forecast at least 1 or 2 more disconnections for this stream. I did forecast at least 1 or 2 more. Alright, so 1x4, and then we'll do another 1x4 right there. Looks good to me. And then over here, too, we would have to scroll all the way to the bottom before I would get anything, like, you know, kind of like what I want to see here. Although we could also bring in some other office buildings, too, but I'm really open to this idea here. And then we're going to put a parking garage. I actually think that's not a bad idea. If I played Mindustry, I would absolutely say yes. But again, for reasons that cannot be specified here. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do something like this. I'm actually trying to think. I'm thinking we put down some, like, trees or something like that over here. But I gotta scroll down way further. And I don't want to use any of these, like, fast food restaurants. 1, because we're in a downtown area and it would make no sense. And 2, well, you know, we do have a downtown hotel now. I think that'll look pretty good. Try kill reward mod challenge. Ah. Oh, that's another idea, actually. Convention center. I could pull one of those off downtown. Yeah, these are kind of the things I'm kind of thinking about right now. In fact, I think there's even a 1x1 if I scroll down far enough, though. That's gonna be the other thing. It's food. It is food time. Alrighty, then. I'll take over moderation there, Senko. I was already doing it earlier, so it makes sense. Canadian broadcasting. Well, we do need a TV broadcasting zone. But this is also where I wanted the government headquarters. Like, where I wanted, like, the house of the president and whatnot, too. I might not be able to do that in this tile if I, do a few other dumb things. That's alright, though. There we go. We got a pizza. We got a few other places, too. Damn it! Yeah, because we are now in the downtown area. We were, like, on the fringe zone of it. Yeah, there we go. Right there. And then we'll do... No! Thai kitchen, you're not facing correctly at all! There we go. Alright, and then we got this over here. This is actually kind of where I want something like this to go. There we go. I'm gonna go to sleep. It's getting pretty late for you over there, so I would definitely recommend doing that. You take care, though, Tim. Have a fantastic night. We could probably add in a bit more residential, kind of like over here. I'm actually cool with that. I did sub. Oh, I saw. We only got about an hour left in the stream anyway, and the archives will always be there for you too. The archives will always be there by rule. There we go. That looks golden. Aha. Okay, so we are gonna have to do something dumb here. Good old Sims 1 soundtrack. I do love the Sims 1 soundtrack. It is always something I will hold dear. Alright, so that looks good. And then over here, what we can do, we can actually alternate between... I suddenly no longer believe we're going to get this done today, but we could actually alternate between busy stops and subway stations, and that would actually allow me to kind of like extend the subway station kind of like over here. Or alternatively, what I could do is like restrict those to the major roads altogether. Plus, a lot of these streets are going to be within walking distance of that anyway. So I feel like it would make a lot of sense. And then we could put like the canal like area kind of like over here. That could work right there. I actually like that idea. I still cannot believe we've gotten this far. We've made it to 3 hours already. We've only had 2 disconnections, a small amount of lag complaints, and knock on wood here, but no CTDs.
The New World screw worm.
Oh god, no. Conveyor belt seems another stupidly. I mean, the conveyor belt isn't designed. Oh wait, that's a different conveyor belt analogy I'm thinking of, Oil Queen. That's a different one. That's an economist conveyor belt. And that is something I will definitely save for City State 2. Actually, for the canal area, kind of like over here, right? Oh my god, I don't know why I didn't think about this. I could put the Pride Park here. And then we could route the, I mean, it would not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, I wouldn't. No, I wouldn't. The worst I'd have to do is maybe build a few cul-de-sacs. That's maybe the worst I'd have to do. I don't think that's going to be the right call, though. There we go. I do know we're going to extend the canal outwards here, but I think I've got a few ideas on how I would pull that off. There we go. Although I may also have to extend this one-way road. Oh, I can't. I can't, because then it would make no sense. The one-way road, there would be no way to go the other. There would be no opposite to the one-way road. I really made this hard on myself, but that's all right. That's part of the challenge. I don't think we're going to be getting this tile done today. I do want to point that out, but we are going to try. We're going to try to get as close as we can. That's going to be the rule. And then obviously on Friday, we are going to be live again with some Paralives. I am really excited to get into that game. I'm about to make Adam jealous big time. Although he does plan to get the game, it's just going to be a minute before he can. It is going to be a second before he can. Oh, and there's actually also a few other, like, you know, governmental structures we're going to need to add as well. See, that's kind of closer to what I want right there. I'm actually going to go ahead and I'm going to do something potentially stupid. We're going to go ahead and we're going to add this in kind of like over here. And then add in a small parking area kind of like over here. Even though technically we really shouldn't. I think the next thing I'm probably going to do is get the high school area after this done. We are going to start the simulation today. Mark my words, it's going to happen. I don't care what I got to do. Oh yeah, I'm also going to fill in this roundabout filler too. That is something we do need to pull off. We need to fill in the roundabout too. Expect me to do that quite frequently, actually. Quite frequently, especially in City Skylines 2. I'm going to be taking the Carmel, Indiana approach. Although technically Mount Licorice is supposed to be an Indiana town, and I figured, you know what, if I'm going to build a town in that state, I might as well inspire it by the city that got voted the best place to live in the entire United States, and that would be Carmel. And actually, just to the east, you got Fishers, which got voted #2 on the poll, too. So the top 2 best places in the entire country to live are actually not that far from where I grew up. I actually remember frequenting Carmel a lot when Old Country Buffet was there as a kid. Old Country Buffet, though, died in 2020 along with many other buffet chains, because it turns out people got a little more health conscious after the pandemic. Who'd have thunk? That's alright, though. I'll still have my memories. There we go. Do not... I repeat, under no circumstances do we hit the quit without save button until we actually go to quit the game. And yes, the save and quit button is actually grayed out. This is actually because of the risk of tile corruption. There's a huge risk to exiting the game and saving at the same time. You just don't do it, it turns out. There's like a bug in the game that actually causes this. I don't know exactly what causes it, but for now, the best solution is to just, you know, not... Like, just save manually and then exit to the region that way. I think that would be the right call. There we go. Okay, so that looks good. And then we're going to do this kind of like over here. And then we got a few commercial zones I want to build out. And that's actually where these kinds of buildings are going to come in handy here, because I don't usually build regular commercial. I want to be very clear on that. I don't. In fact, I'm actually going to... No, let's put the one handicap zone like right next to the... Right next to the main road, because the main road is probably going to be where you're going to want to go anyway. That's probably going to be where one of the better sidewalks are. Also, if I swear to God, if I... You know what? No. $500 fine for parking first offense. If you park in one of these spaces without a placard, $500 US fine. And yes, we'll have cops stationed nearby so you can get your nice helping of instant justice. How's that sound, everyone? There we go. That looks good. We are actually pretty close to the next save point. Kind of just realized that now. Ooh, main house. That looks pretty good. Oh, dude, I should have put that here. Then I could have... I mean, I still technically can. In fact, I probably will. I think it does look pretty good. Although that also does mean that I kind of have to put the busy stop kind of like over here, because otherwise this design would not work. That's alright though. We can have the parking lot kind of like a little more hidden away like that. That makes a tad more sense. Plus, I feel like the people who are handicapped, they would probably prefer to walk along the side road, because that would make infinitely more sense. Okay, that works. And then over here, I've got a few ideas on how this would all play out. We are not putting a giant blob of parking, though. That is out of the question. Since I'm an urbanist, we're going to definitely focus on kind of like adding in. I want to say kind of like, Brain, I really need you to work here. Brain, I really need you to work here. My God. There we go. Oh my God. We need a lot more kind of like, we need like more density is what I'm saying. I don't know what the hell I'm trying to say, actually. And then we also need to figure out, as I said, where the government headquarters are going to go, where the Pride Park's going to go. Again, there may be time, there may not be time. If we have to, though, we will start the second tile in episode 2. That is something I'm very open to do. There we go. It's fine on my side. That's good to hear. That's good to hear, because I know I was getting some complaints, and Oil Queen's probably the last person I want to be receiving complaints from, but that is for reasons I'm not allowed to bring up on stream. Well, that, and also because her internet connection is a lot more reliable than mine is, apparently, so she's kind of like the one that really... If she starts saying it's lagging, that's really bad. And then over here... Oh, that's right. Over here, we also wanted the canal, too. We got to think about that before we start putting out sports fields, because I know I like the idea. I mean, we already have a soccer field there, so I'm not really sure why we would do anything else. I mean, it's not like the urban school is supposed to be, it's not like the urban school is kind of like supposed to be the, I don't know. I mean, it's also technically a high school in one, so I could actually, if I wanted to, say that this is the only school in the city, but I would definitely prefer there be kind of like a separate grade school and high school too, so that might be what I do. Honestly, I'm tempted to put a library. You know what? That might be what I do. We'll put kind of like a library down here, because I do have the stuff to pull it off. In fact, it kind of like would resemble where I went to high school a little bit more, because where I went to high school, they actually had a whole ass technology center too. Glenwood Elementary, Large Elementary. There is an art museum too. I think this is where I would put the library, to be honest. And then that would kind of force me to bring this road back over here. We'll kind of do that, and then we will do something like this over here. Aha! There we go. And then we wouldn't even need like a crosswalk here. We actually wouldn't. Now, am I saying we should build a crosswalk here? Probably. As a matter of fact, we could also benefit from a subway station over here, but again, we could just not do that. What I can do here, though, is I can actually put down some extra landscaping. There actually are some tools I could put down for that. Oh my God, the itches are getting crazy. The itches are getting crazy. Oh man, the flea bites. Being a fox is not easy, to say the least. There we go. That's good. Also, if you are not a Twitch subscriber and you are on the Twitch side, you do have an ad break coming up. I do want to point this out. I do want to warn that that is right up ahead. If you do want to skip the ad and you are on the Twitch side, I will say this here now, though, you will need to subscribe. On YouTube, it's a little bit different. Becoming a member does not let you skip the ads, which I think is garbage, if you want my opinion. That's just my honest opinion. Every time I hear those audio crackles, my mind immediately thinks back to Ashy trying to get me to switch to Wayland Plasma. I'll tell you what right now, though, that desktop environment works infinitely better. There we go, and then we'll kind of do this over here. 1, 2, yeah, that'll be perfect, actually. That'll be perfect, because then we could add on a little bit of extra apartments here. That'll be perfect. Oh, come on! There we go. Okay, that's good. And actually, we could also add on a tab more parking there, too. We could do that. There we go. That looks good. And then what we can do over here is we can go 1 by 2, kind of like this. Yeah, there we go. Okay, that looks good. And then we also definitely are going to need some more commercial, kind of like over here. And then some extra landscaping, kind of like over here. I'm always down for some extra landscapes, though. Landscapes are fun. Actually, we could benefit from ped malls, actually, over here. and then provide the pedestrians with a direct connection to the road. That would probably work infinitely better. I don't know, my brain just thinks. My brain always thinks. In fact, we'll use the open ped malls because they kind of match. I don't know if those match as close as I thought they were. Cobblestone, pavement, sandstone, grass. Can't shift tab because I haven't fixed that yet, and I don't really plan to until we, yeah, sandstone could work a little better. Plus, sandstone can also connect with something else that I have in mind, too. So let's go ahead and do this here. Other way. Other way. There we go. Okay, that looks good. I like that. Okay, and then let's go back over to parks. And then we have the drawbridge over here. And then let's make life, if we actually can, let's make life a little bit easier for the kids trying to come to school here. Wait, did I just notice something? Oh, I just did. Okay, we might actually have to add in a little bit of an extra parking space situation here. Okay, so we won't be able to do like the, we can still do the pedestrian bridge. I'm all for that idea still, but we would definitely kind of have to, bridge. Let's bridge here, let's bridge here, and then we'll put a pedestrian bridge kind of like here. I think that'll make a lot of sense. You'll see what I'm doing very shortly here. You'll see what I'm doing very shortly here. So we have the drawbridge, we have the pedestrian bridge. We have not gotten to building the overflow yet. It is 6 o'clock, so we are hitting save right now. Listen, I will save every 15 minutes. That will freaking happen. Mark my words right now. I will save every 15 freaking minutes because I know what's going to happen if I don't. I know what'll happen if I don't. Okay? I'm really scared of losing shit. That's all I'm gonna say. There we go. That looks good. Straight piece. We are officially in the extension zone as of now. So we are officially there. There we go. So we're probably going to use another 60, so we'll be left with 185 minutes on the extension after this stream. I do want to point that out. Actually, over here would be a great spot for the school resource office. You know how a lot of like schools will have like police officers? Yeah, I'm going to do the same here. I'm going to rip a page right out of the playbook. I don't think this would be the appropriate spot for them either. I think I might actually have to change that so it's... Yeah, this would make a tad more sense. Plus, if I did, no, I wouldn't be able to do that either. So it looks like, we'll do a couple of these. Yeah, that'll look a little bit nicer, and then we'll do something like this over here. Yeah, that'll look a little bit better. There we go, that looks good. So yeah, we are in the final hour of the final hour is basically an extension zone at this point. We've been killing it this month right now. Like, I'm actually kind of shocked with how well we've been doing. There we go. Come on, little fox, come on. Yeah, and then we still gotta kind of like, you know, do the rest of this over here, which will probably be a next episode thing. I'm just looking at how much we have to do and how much time we got left, and I'm like, yeah, there's just no way. This isn't possible. And then we still gotta build, like, you know, the high school area, too. I want to get the last... Technically, I do already have the last of the city services. I could just build another one of the... Well, actually, not really. Not really sure, though. I'm just not sure what direction I want to take this yet, but I think I'm gonna accept the urban school. Plus, we could make a central sports complex, too, for all the schools to share. And then on top of that, too, it could be open to the public as well. So, like, little leagues could possibly form and whatnot. That actually doesn't sound like a bad idea, actually, now that I think about it. In fact, I'm kind of open to that idea. I don't know. Let me know what y'all think of that. That would probably work a lot better for a city this size. And that means, everybody has, like, access to something. I have, and he's fallen asleep. Oh my god, that is just crazy. Falling asleep. Or actually, I don't know. That was a little impolite of me to assume. My bad. My bad. I should have said they've fallen asleep until I know. Because usually they, them is the default pronouns that I typically use. Though I do agree with Chrysler. Those can be kind of a bit of a PIT and an A. Now let's put down a tea restaurant there. That looks good. And then we also have a government office building. Yeah, we're going to need some... That could actually be an embassy building. If only that were wall to wall, like it were... Well, actually, we could make that an alleyway building. We could have that as, like, our first embassy. The question is, what country's embassy would that be? That's gonna be the real question. Family Vision Center. Yeah, that looks good. I like that. And then, obviously, over here, we're gonna have a few extra stuff going on. I'm just gonna drag this out. This might be where I put the downtown sports complex, just so that all the, cities, like, in the, because I want them to have, like, this kind of, like, the idea is that they share. Okay, that's the idea right about now. There we go. We're gonna have to change this design, too. There we go. That looks beautiful. So we'll kind of do that. Yeah, because otherwise it's not gonna work. There we go. Oh, wait. No! No! Damn it! I literally just realized that... Oh, that's even worse. Oops! There we go. Okay, so that's good. That's good right there. Yeah, because we can't build a network there. There we go. Okay, we'll do that. Yeah, that looks a tad nicer, albeit... Oof. Oh, that's gonna be brutal. That's gonna be a brutal Y turn right there, and I am already left questioning why I did that, why I thought that would be a good idea. That's alright, though. That happens. In fact, I could probably, worst case scenario, I could probably just reroute this, which is probably what I'm gonna end up doing. I'm just gonna reroute it completely around this area, and then we're gonna have to use our network eraser. Yes, there's a whole ass network eraser tool that I can use if need be. And then we could pretty much just connect this normally as if nothing ever happened. I really wish I used this sooner, because I'll tell you what right now, this is probably one of my favorite tools in the entire NAM. Because if I were to use the normal bulldoze tool, ooh, I would have been cleaning up after that for a long while. Okay, so that's good. And then we'll do this. I wouldn't be surprised if we have to... I don't think I can move that one further, though. I don't think I can. Or at the very least, I'd have to change the entire design dynamic if I were to pull that off. Ah, of course. Okay, so yeah, we are going to have to change potentially the entire design dynamic. Okay. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. No, it really doesn't, but you get the idea. There we go, that looks good. And then that looks good right there. As a matter of fact, I could probably just, you know... Yeah, because I already know. I already know. Okay, we're good. There we go. There we go. Okay, that's a little better. Okay, so that curve's a little nicer. We still gotta get the other schools. We still gotta get the rest of the utilities down too before we can start the simulation properly. And I'm really excited to see how that's gonna look. As long as we don't accidentally corrupt the tile. That would be really bad. Although I have severe doubts that'll actually happen. There we go. That looks good. In fact, NAM 50 seems to be holding a hell of a lot better than any other NAM version I've really seen so far. Are you freaking kidding me? Of course. Of course. It can't connect there correctly. Why? Why in a million years, man? You know, I'm not gonna ask. I am just going to start building this interchange all over again. Oh wait, I can't. Oh, this is a joke. This is a joke right about now. Because it's like literally in just the perfect spot, and I hate that. It is in just the perfect spot where I'm gonna have to completely redo all of this. I mean, alternatively, I could just like turn it into a full-fledged... Well, I don't want to do that either. That wouldn't be very fair to those exiting the highway to have to pay a toll again to get off. Because they already have to pay a toll to get on. And yes, this is a toll road. That is what I'm doing here. What I can do is I don't want to, like, have no slip lane either. That would be incredibly dumb design on my front. That would be incredibly dumb design. But I might not have a choice here. Like, there might just not be the room. Well, I mean, there would be the room, but it would still be, like, really annoying to build. Okay, we'll do that right there. We'll do that. And then we'll do this. Ah, there we go. Okay. So that's good. That should hopefully keep the problem itself at bay. Yeah, because now what that does is that creates an extra lane. And then there we go. Easy. Okay. So now that that's dealt with, what we can do is we can do the following. We can... Well, actually, we should be able to... I'm not really sure here. Rotate. And then we will do something like this. Yeah, we'll rotate. And then we'll do like a 1. We will go the other way with it. There we go. Look at that. Okay. And then we need a flex fly piece to make this all work. Okay, so that's good. And then we connect this piece over here. We connect this piece here. There we go. That's not too bad. Yes, we got some Sims 2 soundtrack. Always gotta love that. And then hopefully, made a new rule to my server if I'm DND. Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of the same problem here. You're just now seeing it. I meant to address the random pinging too. Also, JV Huncho, welcome aboard. Hope you're doing well this fine evening here. All right, let's cool down. All right, so that looks good. There we go. Come on, little fox, come on. And yes, I am probably... Did it just crash? Oh, come on, dude! It just crashed. Hold on, be right back. Let's go to library. I knew as soon as it froze, that's exactly where we were going. I knew as soon as it froze, that's exactly where we were going. I knew I jinxed it. Why did I do that? Please don't let the tile corrupt. Please don't let the tile corrupt. Please do not. Oh my god, dude. We're gonna worry about that canal section a tad later because, oh, you have got to be... Proton, now is not the time. Oh, sorry, this is just pissing me off now. Sorry, I don't really have the ability to laugh at any jokes right now because Proton has decided, you know what, Foxy? Fuck you. We're gonna update at exactly the worst time. So you know what? You know freaking what? We're just going straight to emergency landing here because something had to break. Right before I could go start the simulation and call this complete, something just had to go wrong. So we are deferring the extension. I'm going to check to see if the wolf is live. And I'm going to have to probably book a flight to Redwood Shores. Okay, it looks like she is still live. So we are going to go ahead and we're going to raid into her stream. And then I'm going to hopefully... I'm going to raid Bridget, Wolf. And I am going to hopefully... I am really hopeful that the tile did not just corrupt on me. I am going to be really mad if that is what happened. Because it seems to be happening a lot on every operating system except for Windows for some reason. It was not an appropriate time to lock up PC. But anyways, I will see you guys Friday for some Paralives. We are not counting the extra 12 minutes towards the extension. I do apologize for that. So we are still stuck at 2:45 because... I guess you already know what 2 letters of the alphabet need to be blamed here. But anyway.